Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another very fun edition of Stones Live. Live with you here from Stone's Gambling Hall in Citrus Heights, California. Tonight we got a wicked 5-5 no limit game. I am Justin Kelly, and we have a very special guest in the booth tonight. The one, the only, the Darren Bradford.
What's up, guys?
If you guys played around Sacramento, you may have seen him stacking your chips at a cash game or busting you out of a tournament. I know I personally have seen him busting me out of a tournament.
You guys might have gotten a few of my chips at some point.
Okay, fair. So he does give back. So local Sacramento grinder here in the booth with me. We are going to spew out some 5-5 no limit action, and I'm excited. I was actually worried. I'm like, I know that we've got the series going on. I was like, dude, I hope Sacramento doesn't just like flow into the series, because it's
been a little thin this week.
Yeah,
it has.
I just got back, and I saw a lot of people from Sacramento there, but then I walk in and I saw the lineup to this game.
Solid, right?
And I was like, I am not worried anymore.
Yeah, I would think that some of these guys took a trip back just to be here for this.
Oh, absolutely. What,
because they're out there.
Yeah, and I actually ran into people down there who talked about the Stones live poker action, and they were like, you guys, and everybody just like, you guys they play really deep, right? And I'm like, yeah, they generally do.
It gets kind of nuts sometimes.
Sweet. All right, guys, so let's cruise down to the table and start walking around. In our seat one, I know it's Veronica's favorite, right? Took a light hiatus, and he's back with us now, AD the Crusher. I would definitely put AD in what I call the rangeless beast category.
Very much so.
Right? And I think we've talked about that. He just flips over hand on the river, and you're like, how did he get here?
How was he even there?
Don't know what happened, but 5-7's good. Nice call.
Right.
And I really don't mean nice call, but we'll let that translation be loose.
For sure.
All right, over to seat two. Poker Overkill, Shane. Shane, another resident beast at poker and beast at golf, from what I hear. And yeah, again, God, this table's full of rangeless beasts, actually. Shane, not afraid to just hit his gears, mix it up.
a whole lot with him.
I've seen him on the stream multiple times, and fearless.
Yeah.
I think is the way to describe him, right? Does not care, will look you up if you're bluffing. Seat three, I know you know this guy.
Yeah, Frederick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got about 1,000 of my dollars for sure.
Yeah.
At least that.
Yeah, Frederick is a super good guy, student of the game.
Yep.
I swear to God, he's been on the stream the most, watches his own streams, always tries to improve his game. We love Frederick. That's all we can say.
Very much so. Very good guy.
Yeah. And then there's some donkey over here in seat four, I guess. We'll figure out who that is here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's got clothes on.
Yeah, that's weird.
Honestly.
I almost
I think I recognized him, but with the clothes on, it made it kind of hard. There he goes.
Okay, it's Michael Lonk. I didn't know. The bathrobe, I didn't see the glasses. I didn't know.
Yeah.
No, we love Michael Lonkar, our resident grinder beast right here. You know what? If you pretty much can catch him in a card room anywhere from LA to here, and he's always doing the same thing, just crushing souls.
Yeah, he went out to Hawaii just a little while ago. Looked nice.
Yeah.
So he's doing all right.
That's it. Yeah. Just take a break and right on.
Yep.
So now to his left, we have Maddie. Good old Maddie. We love Maddie. We love Maddie. We love Maddie. What can we say? We love Maddie. Maddie runs, unfortunately, so bad. He gets and he doesn't actually run bad. He just gets the worst beats. He gets like the sickest setup hands ever.
He's so polite about it.
Yeah, so we always, and he's got a smile. He's got that smile right there the whole time. We love Maddie. I really always want to see good things from Maddie.
Yep.
To Maddie's left, Garland. I love it. Now Garland, again, used to be on the stream a bunch, took a little hiatus, came back. Garland's a bit of a crusher, dude. Loves it. Like I said, I love this lineup. Everybody here at this table is just stellar right here. So yeah, Garland's a beast. Not afraid to mix it up. Definitely a fun guy to play with at the table. And to his left, cruising on down, we have Crispy Bacon.
This guy,
the crispiest of the bacon.
super crispy. He won the jackpot the other day.
Did he?
At was it Thunder?
Oh, I'm not
Valley?
surprised.
Something
I am
like
not surprised.
that. 25K.
Of course.
Just binks it.
Why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
why not?
Yeah, but you know we love. You can catch him in any game here. You can catch him in PLO. You can catch him in 2-card, 4-card. You know, if we had 5-card, you'd catch him there too. Great guy. Great
Yep.
guy all the way around. Now to his left we have Jordan. Now I'm not familiar with Jordan. Have you seen Jordan before?
Haven't seen Jordan before.
Well, he's rocking some NYPD gear. He's color coordinated. I feel that he's played the game before. You know, no, in general,
He's
though,
got
I
good
like
poise. You know, he's got the body language is definitely
It
confident.
does. It doesn't. He's got that look like this isn't my first rodeo. AKA, why are you taking my picture? You know I'm a beast. I like it.
Sure.
I like it. And then last, but you can never say least, Peter Salad Eater, the man, the monster, the myth, the legend. I normally take a prop bet on the over/under on if he actually or when he's going to order a salad. To be honest with you. And so I'm going to say it's 7 o'clock now, a little after 7. I'm going to say by 8:30.
Pretty sure that all he eats is a solid diet of other people's souls.
Yeah, exactly. And it's plus EV, dude. It's plus EV. Everybody knows salads and souls are plus EV.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And that was a huge pot. I think AD was just raking there. We don't know what he
That
had.
is
but
massive.
yeah, it was just like we're coming in on the tail end of a beast pot right there. Fantastic. Stones Live, ladies and gentlemen, it does not disappoint. Let's get jacked in for some chip shuffling action here and get me in the zone. Hello to our chat. I see the usuals. I see some JV Darts, some Rick and Barstow, all of the above. If you have a Twitch login, feel free to pull up a Twitch window on there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, just cruise over to Firefox, Chrome, whatever. Get it cruising. The Jake. I'll be in the house here with the Jake on Wednesday as well. Fantastic. Pocket Abe's, our resident booth buster back there. He's actually not here, so even when he's not here, he's sweating us remotely. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, and on to the action, guys. Let's get it cracking. So looks like race of 25, maybe by Poker Overkill, called all the way around. Queen high board here, couple clubs. Looks like it's Whiff City for most everybody except for Jordan, Spike and 9. Club peels on the turn, giving Maddie the nut flush draw. AD and Long Car play a big pot yet. You know, Jake, I think it might have been, if it's the pot I was, I don't know. There was a big pot that was getting pushed to AD right when we logged in, actually.
Yeah, kind of missed that one.
So we'll see. So it looks like Maddie
top
bets
two.
90 here. Oh yeah, Jordan with top 2 there, yeah.
I don't know if he's.
And we see the club of the turn. Oh,
There
the
it
club
goes.
does get there. Maddie binks the nutskis. Nut flush draw for Maddie.
It's a good lead. What does he lead with?
Let's see.
Any folds?
Yeah, you gotta hate that, dude. You flop top 2 and it goes running, suited board, and you're like, I hate my life. So we'll do that, and then we'll just pause this one so we can see.
And he folded. Good
Yeah,
fold.
whenever you get away from it. So look at those stacks. Maddie's the big stack at 1.5K, followed by Poker Overkill at 1.2. Do you have audio in your headset or no?
Yeah, I got volume in.
Oh, you do? My headset just hates me.
Good. I'm trying to get into mine.
So it looks like Frederick's going to pop it up to 15 here, and Maddie's going to make the call. Ace Queen
Dominant.
suited, yeah, clubs are, everybody's in the club right now. Oh, Maddie 3-bets to 40. What a beast. Over to Jordan with Queen Jack. Jordan ships it, looks like 230 all in.
Okay.
And Jordan's in trouble here, lots of trouble. He's going to need a Jack, or 9 now actually. Brick City. And Maddie's going to scoop it with Ace High.
Chips on 11, please.
Oh, we got JFK Stones popping in some light spoiler alerts in the chat. He says, someone gets stacked, that's all I'll say. Dang. Yeah, just got back from Vegas. Saw so many familiar faces out there at the series. Everybody's going around crushing. It doesn't matter what casino you go to, whether it be the Rio or any of the other ones, you're going to see all the same faces you see here. Actually got a lot of recognition. A lot of people have seen and watched Stones live from around the U.S. and other countries, and it's pretty cool, man.
Word's getting out.
Yeah, I just love. They're like, yeah, you guys stream like the live cash games, right? I'm like, yeah, and like everybody's like, those games went pretty deep, right? I'm like, yeah, they do.
Really good games, really good players, great production.
Yeah.
Great room, obviously.
Yeah, and it's funny, I was out there and I was just grinding, some 1-3 and like for instance, like the 1-3 out there, cash at during the series is like a $300 cap, whereas the 1-3 here is table stakes, and so it's a completely different game when you go out there and everybody has these huge stacks and you can only buy in for 300 and you're shooting pebbles in a mountain, whereas here you can just like whatever, okay, I'll buy in for a dime and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? So.
No, the 1-3 here is great. I mean, you can come in. If you come in from the start, you can get like a 300 or whatever,
Yeah.
but most of the time you can get a really juicy game mid-afternoon, something like that.
Yeah.
And people are like a stack deep or so.
Ready to rock.
Yeah.
Look at this sick board run out here. 310s for everybody.
Bro.
It's like pick your boat. Sean McCormick in the house. Gotta give shout out to Sean. Big love to Sean, man. I just spent the last couple days in Vegas, and the hospitality over there at the Aria. I mean, Aria's top notch, dude. Their poker room is just all the way out there. So we're gonna call it the second best poker room since I have to go with Stones. I'm slightly
Certain
biased.
allegiance,
No,
for sure.
but dude, me and Sean, we had an absolute blast. I taught him this game called 13, this just disgusting DGen card game, and we played it for like 3 days straight. His brother was out there, a couple of my friends, and it was just an absolute blast. So a lot of fun.
Nice.
Are you on YouTube also?
No. Do I need to be on YouTube?
Yeah, the people chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I will be on YouTube. Hey, there's my sound. Sweet.
Got it?
Yeah.
You can talk out the chat.
Okay, cool. You just hit pause. You hit pause here. Cool.
So,
Who are you in the chat here?
yeah, the moon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sean McCormick sweating you from the chat. He's like, well, if it's his audition, that's why I'm here now. Let's bring it. All right, so look at this board here. It looks like Jordan spikes a bit of a straight draw with it. Frederick pairs his 8.
See, that's what you were talking about when he gets in there. He just gets super lucky on the turn.
Yeah, because why not?
Just binks the jack. I think long card definitely puts in a decent amount of money with this one, considering who he's up against. Maybe even a raise. Yep.
Yeah, see, Longcar loves making the jack, but he knows his hand is so, it's so, that board is getting wet quickly, and it's like, it's so counterfeitable. I mean, if any 7, 9 queen peels, you hate life.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of 10s here probably. He's got some semi-bluffs even.
Yeah.
Maybe some 9s.
President Kanye in the house said black, tank X, just tank underscore. We'll take it. Brick City on the river. Battle of the Kickers. AD is going to scoop this pot here.
It feels kind of scared the way that he bet that.
Yeah.
The sizing and the way he threw it out.
So look at Longcar giving the soul read right, staring him down.
Because it almost feels like a blocker bet,
Yeah.
with a 10 or something, like a king 10.
And he's going to look him up.
Yeah.
I think Longcar was almost on the fence right there about putting in a raise.
Totally.
I think he was super on the fence about putting in a raise.
Yep. But again, he's usually right
Yeah.
on the plays that he makes. So,
Yeah.
I think that's the best for both of them. How that could have turned out.
Tank says, yeah, well, Longcar is in the mix. I didn't recognize him without a bathrobe on.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the running joke tonight.
Oh, dude. Well, how can I not? I mean, you know what?
I mean, for the next couple months even.
And you know, my favorite part is we actually talked about that when I was in the booth with him. And at the end of the day, it's funny because you got guys like Longcar where you play against you see somebody at a table and you instantly think, okay, well, you just kind of get a read on them, right? Like, what are they wearing? What's their posture, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, what
when you
read
get a
you get
guy
out
who
of
just
that?
shows up in a bathrobe, right? I mean, like, you have to understand that people are going to instantly put you as like Nitty McNitterson from Knitville.
You think so?
If they,
I would go the opposite.
You should.
It's
You should go
polarizing.
the opposite.
It's-
Yeah. You don't know.
I feel you.
You don't know which way to go.
No, I would definitely think he's got like at least 2 screws loose.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Just two though.
Just
two.
two.
There's could be more.
Enough to check raise you with nothing.
All right. So going to the flop here, 3, 6, 7.
Not bad for 9s.
Yeah. Frederick waking up with a bit of a straight draw as well. Jordan with a mystery hand.
Let's see if I guess Jordan, yeah, he's got the ace queen too. Either both of him or Crispy could both float this. I know that Crispy likes to do that. No, he doesn't do it this time though.
My Google's on like super lockdown here to log into the chat on the YouTube side of things.
Oh, you
It's
gotta
like
do
enter your
verification.
rolling authenticator code for your Swiss bank account. I'm like, easy, we got this.
I think that 5 on the turn might get a little bit more money out of Frederick there.
And
Again, who he's up against is why.
yeah, it's that 4-card straight board though, and so
No, he'll let it
he's
go.
gonna give credit.
Yeah.
He's gonna give credit because AD could have anything there. I
He
mean,
could have
anything.
a 4.
Yeah, he could have a 4. He could have,
Yeah,
any
2
pair, any 3-4, 6-4, 7-4, 5-4, but also even 2-pair, right?
What do you think about playing with guys like that? Like,
5-6.
How do you approach that?
When you have rangeless guys like
Yeah.
that? It's tough, man. I mean, it's like that image works so well for them whenever there's anything that they can represent on the board.
Yeah.
They try to represent it.
Right.
And so, like, I don't know, like, that really gets me in trouble. You kind of have to pick your spots to, like, I don't think you have it this time, and you make your move, and then they flip it, and you're like, shit, and
just
now you're
hope
gun
that he
shy.
doesn't have it.
I know. It's like,
Yeah.
it's rough.
So you planning on going back out then? To Vegas after this
Yeah,
stage?
I'll probably take a little hiatus. You can only stay in Vegas for so long.
For sure.
Right? And then you come back, you're like, oh my god. I mean, like, it felt so good to like lay in my own bed, have my own shower, and I pretty much like just slept it around from like casino to casino when I was there.
Okay.
So I stayed in a different room each night. So it was interesting. It was fun.
He's picking up hands. See, and that's what's crazy about these kind of players. When they do pick up hands, it's like you never put them on the good hand.
Well, and that's what makes him so polarizing, right?
Yeah.
It's because you're like, oh, it's so and so who plays any 2 cards.
Yeah.
He could never have aces or kings
See,
here.
but he's gonna get. Anybody have anything? Nobody has anything really.
Yeah.
So I guess he'll probably just take it down with a bet. But I mean, anybody who gets a 10 or obviously a draw on the score is gonna roll with it. But
Jake's really sweating this game when he's in the chat using words like atrocious. Gotta love it.
where's Jake at right now?
He likes to sweat us from home sometimes.
Yeah, he should be playing. This would be a good lineup for Jake.
Yeah, Jake should be playing right here. P.S. guys, if you guys are looking for a room anywhere near Stones, we actually put our players up now at Jake's house. He's got an available room. We just put it right in
the
there.
master suite. Go for
Yeah,
it.
it's sick, dude. It's sick. You just put him right in there. He's one exit away. You're gonna love it.
Yep.
People are like, oh, is it nice accommodations? Oh, Jake doesn't snore. It's great. You're gonna love it. His beard tickles you a little bit.
Right. His beard can reach you from the downstairs like guest room.
It's like Rapunzel. It's just
Yep.
Oh, Jordan waking up with aces.
There we go.
Pops it to 20.
Definitely all playable hands.
Tank's first in line for the sign-up sheet for Slumber Party at Jake's.
I think we're gearing up to see a good pot here. I mean, depending on what the flop is. If the flop comes like, 9-4 deuce, then
Only one ace remaining. Longcar's got an ace too. Oh god, where's the action flop? Show me all
see,
high.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you get such a setup and then you got that.
Right, I know. So AD's got a bit of a gutter here with the Jack 9. Jordan, and you have aces.
I guess
and
Longar's got top pair, top kicker.
So Jordan doesn't have a huge stack, but you don't like that flop. I mean, it's so coordinated. There's a million different hands, drawing type hands that are
So
just
many
going to
hands in there.
And especially when you have a small stack, everybody's going to look you up. I mean, you ship your stack, everybody's coming along for the ride just to snap you off.
In this game, $200. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're like, ah.
Definitely call you with a gut shot with $200 on this one.
So he's going to fire out a bet here. And AD's definitely has some players behind him, but he's one off the button here. Now with Poker Overkill folding, at least he's got position here with his hand.
I mean, what's he thinking? Gut shot, obviously, but you think probably thinks his 9 and the Jack good.
He might.
even the backdoor
Yeah,
clubs.
he's thinking possibly 2 overs here, you know, as well. But yeah, you're really not going for backdoor clubs. Honestly, you're hoping for the 7,
Just that
or
7.
or maybe a ridiculous like peel a 10 on the turn, and then all of a sudden you're open ended too.
Maybe. I love playing those hands. I love getting that. They never see it coming when you have
They
it.
don't. They trust me. And then you flip it over, and they're like, "How in the
so
hell
mad."
did you?" I'm so angry.
I feed off of people's tears when,
Like I said,
when stuff like that happens.
They say nice hand, but translated in poker speak, that really means something with the middle finger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure.
For sure. Definitely 4 letters, 2 words.
So he ships it. Now that 6 is such a brick card for AD's hand here. AD would just be like a super, oh screw it call if you felt like calling.
$70.
Yeah, I mean, value-wise, it's not the worst, but I mean, I don't think he's. Let's see. I mean, he's played with Jordan, so
5-1.
he's probably got an idea how Jordan's been playing, and if he knows Jordan's got a big hand like this, then he's gone all day.
Well, usually when the guy that you don't know really well, like puts all his chips in,
Yeah.
he's got something.
Yeah, and he's gonna let it go correctly. Yeah, I mean, because if AD thought he had also a live 9 in Jack, he'd consider it.
Yeah,
for,
right.
for value-wise, but not that scenario.
Right. I think that's great. I mean, yeah. What are you really trying to hit?
Yeah.
At that point, save your $70 for another day. Plenty of time.
I'm not even logged into this. Excuse me.
I thought you were the tech guy.
Angry. I don't even know. I was actually disappointed. A couple Asians that we get in the booth don't even know text. They don't even know computers, man. I'm like, guys, you're doing yourself a disservice here.
That's funny.
I was actually trying to type truth to Sean. Sean was saying that JFK Stones cheats in Mario Kart. I was like, it's very true.
I can see that.
I can see it. I've witnessed it firsthand.
I can see that for sure. Why wasn't I invited to that, by the way?
Oh, because you weren't part of the Stones Live team yet, but now,
now I
if
got
you do
the-
good tonight,
It's the open invite.
you still got time.
All right.
Still got time.
All right.
There we go. Now we're typing. Ah, I like that. My hashtag truth goes through right as he says lies. Right as he says lies. Oh, ship crispy
All right.
bacon, getting super crispy, shipping it. Somebody left his
yet.
bacon on the grill. Looks like he's getting it in for about 500, close to it. So guys, those greens are 25s. Those greens are 25s. Those reds are 5s, and white chips are 100s. Although I don't see any here on the table. AD's in the business of collecting towers of green. It looks like.
Yeah.
All right, so
That was from that first hand that we just missed.
Yeah.
I think he's just been sitting on it.
towers o' green. So guys, if it's your first time tuning in or you just stumbled here hammered drunk, either way, make sure you click that heart at the top and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing cash game action, and I do mean spewing. I think our players generally do not hold back. I say that right as we get our guy in seat 2 there just adding on for more. Right?
Yeah, like he needs to.
Yeah, I know, because why not?
You know, that's what's great about coming here is there's always going to be money to be had.
Yeah.
Like I never show up here and expect to see like anything mediocre. It's always going to be pretty deep.
Yeah.
Definitely like challenging games a lot of the time.
You know, it's we talk about the poker room guys, and this is not it's not like this is paid advertisement. Trust me. I mean, if it sucked, I just wouldn't compliment it.
Yeah,
all
we
right?
both play.
You know
Right?
what I
Like,
mean?
yeah, we're both real guys. Like,
But I had I
games.
played in the 550 100K guaranteed over at the Win, and I was playing with a good player sat down at my table. I thought he looked kind of familiar, and he saw the Stones hoodie and said, "Oh, Stones." He's like, dude. He's like, you guys got a super nice spot over there.
Yeah.
He's like, it was super like dealers were on point. Like the food was spectacular, and I was just like
All around.
And all I could say was, I know.
I know, huh?
Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, we got a bit of a dealer change here. Gen C in the box.
A little bit of a...
Oh, the
You-
six board
Sort of
pair
his fault.
there.
He knows he's gonna get a chop.
Yeah, 6 board pair there for the chop all day now. Crispy bacon, rivered for the chop. If I'm gonna get rivered, I'll get rivered for a chop. All right,
sure.
you know, if I have to take a river.
Definitely calling. On these, I always love to see a sick raise and have the guy think that maybe you got an ace king raise 7. You can never really fold it though.
Oh,
gonna fold it?
oh.
No way.
Wow. I
No
don't
way.
know, I don't
He's
know.
got his finger right there.
This is where you're like, come on, I just bragged about you winning that jackpot.
know.
Like you gotta put in that jackpot money. And he's already got more cash out to rebuy. How sick is that? What a needle. He's like, I just got more cash just in case this hand goes south. I mean, you know. It's
Did he
not-
fold that?
He did.
Oh, no way.
He's like, I'm just waiting for you to fold so I can still throw out more cash. I'm still rebuying. I'm still adding on regardless of what you do.
Man, I'm making that river bet next time I play against him.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't.
I'm surprised he didn't call that.
You know, and,
What,
and
I
that,
mean, what does the other guy have that?
well, like you said, I mean, ace, king, ace, 7 are the 6, right? I mean, that's it. But at the end of the day, you know, it comes down to calling for the chop, right? And I think that's where some players kind of get mixed up, and they're like, I feel like I'm losing all my equity in this pot if I'm calling for a chop.
See, and it's not always the case. Like, you know,
No, I feel you. I feel you.
not on that board.
Yeah. No. I feel you.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, I know.
Can't
And
win
like,
them
and it is sick, right? Because I mean, you know, I've just been, you know, grinding out there for the last week. Like, I've seen so many hands I can't even see straight. And then, you know, you come in the booth and you see all these hands on camera.
You see the whole cards. And
Yeah, you
everything,
see the whole
and
cards, and you're like,
dude,
oh,
what
it's
are
so
you doing?
easy. Like, what? Come on, bro. I mean, all day. How do you not like re-raise? Like, don't be a donk. Like, push him off his hand. You
A
know?
lot of the logic might be like, you know, if it was a chop, he'd probably check.
Yeah.
You know, some stuff like that.
$25 it is.
Yeah, long card does have a little stack of white, doesn't he?
He does.
Where are we at with stacks right now? What sizes are we at?
I know that
Looks
Matt,
like a couple
looks like
Gs
Maddie's
in
our
there.
big stack. I think about 1,800. And if I'm taking a look at our good old guys, if you want in the chat, you can punch in exclamation point cash win, and that's going to give you where we're at now. Looks like Maddie's up about almost $500 here, followed by AD up 360. Look at that turn for oh man, till the rear. I was like, look at that turn for Shane.
Yeah, that was
Great, give him a
nice.
hard draw and straight draw. There's the stacks there. Wow, 80 and Maddie really have people on stack. That can't be right. Is Lone Car stack right with 885 with that stack of white?
No,
it can't be right.
They haven't updated it with that yet.
Yeah, for sure. So
He must have bought into
Yeah, he
match.
must have added on.
Yeah.
And again, that's what I love about Stones, guys. Table stakes is real. You know, you'll see a lot of games at other places where people get short stacked and they just sit there and they sit there with their $100, basically waiting to just ship it all in or something.
Right.
Whereas here, people just rebuy and add, or they just add on. Like, why am I going to slough
Gets
off my
deep,
last
man.
couple $100? Just like add on and then have something to work with. Don't just like shoot your other stuff into the wind and like hope it works. You know.
Yep.
Sean McCormick, the needle is real. It says Stones is my second favorite poker room on Antelope Road. The needle is so strong. The needle is so strong. The first one's like an underground game on the side. You actually play it with bums and trash shopping carts. I don't want to. You know.
Okay.
They're really good players actually. They are. I don't know.
Deuces.
So when I was out there and I was playing some cash, I got back to back deuces, fours, deuces, aces, deuces.
Crazy.
I got deuces 5-6 times.
No
in
sense.
one. Yeah, no. One of them I would have rivered, but it was like an all-in pot, never happened. But
Right.
yeah, no, and you're right. I bricked everything.
Me and the live stream have this like love-hate relationship where I love to play on it because I'm an attention whore, but like I get stacked before the stream even starts. Like the last time was with deuces and it was like set over set with,
Yeah.
with the sixes. And it's just like that's just the way it goes. So like I love deuces, but
Or you just smile and say nice hand and walk
what are you
away.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Like people don't even know who I am because I haven't been on the stream, but I've been on the stream.
I've been on the stream. You just The delay hurt me. The delay killed me. It was my worst enemy.
I don't like to rebuy when I get cooler like the second hand.
Yeah.
It's just like that's a sign to me. I'm just gonna.
If that's an indicator of
Call
how
it a
your
night.
night's going, yeah.
That's what I'm
it's-
saying.
Stop running.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll take another spin at it. Here it comes.
I don't know if this mouse is too. Is it my computer?
I don't see.
Oh, no, it is mine. I'm like, Bob just came in and like handed me a mouse. I'm like, what is this? It's touchscreen. I can do all my own stuff.
I thought you were serious about the touchscreen.
No, I am. Look.
What? Oh shit.
Yeah, I am serious, dude. I just needled myself.
Mine's not touchscreen, right?
No.
I'm not special enough. You gotta. Seniority gets the touchscreen.
No, I mean, but I can sit there and just watch you trying to hit it. That'd be really
Yeah,
entertaining.
you should have said yes. It is.
Yeah. Oh, is it bro? You're not doing it right. Use your other finger.
Yeah, right.
Careful, you're out of position. Book says you're out of position. You're out of position, I need to be careful.
Oh, listen to the needling. They're giving him advice. Hey, be careful. You're out of position over here. Listen to this. So, Poker Overkill Shane, who raises, is telling this guy who's thinking about coming in, telling Jordan, "You're be careful over there. You're out of position." The table talk is strong.
Yeah.
You're a police officer, so trying to look out for you.
Look, and every other player out of position's coming too. Now that he said that, every single person who's out of position against him is coming.
Because usually they're full of it. When they say
Right.
stuff like that,
Fourth place right now, but
just
The only 3 players on the table out of position against him all come in.
yeah.
smash that board.
I mean, usually the 10 helps somebody, but not too bad of a spot for Peter. I think Poker Overkill definitely.
Now, if they were to all check here, you know Poker Overkill shamming in a bet, which is I think is why AD is actually thinking about firing here, because if he checks, you know Shane is jamming. You know he's putting in a solid bet here. Now look at Shane coming along, just an instant raise. Wow, and there's something to be said
He's got a
now.
little bit of a read on him, I think.
Is it because it was so quick? Is it
Because
the
it's
raise
so
was
quick. A lot of times when they throw him out like
Yeah,
that,
and then we
it's
did the
a
flagrant.
little bit like the casual.
Yeah.
You know, not so serious. You're not so serious about your hand either.
Fair enough.
Typically, no?
Yeah, and it's really tough too because
Obviously, you can't call.
yeah, you can't now. I want to say that Shane just said I'll show or show one, something like that.
How about you? Me too. I mean, you're on the pot. I'm -3.
It'd be so sick if AD made a move over the top right here.
It's hard to do, man.
It's so hard to do. It's so easy because we see the cards, but it's so impossible.
I mean, if you
in
put
his
him on like a
position.
flush draw or something like that, 'cause a
Yeah.
lot of people play flush draw just like this. You put him on that, and you, I mean, it'd have to be pretty hefty though. I mean, what's the raise to like 250?
Yeah,
You got to be able to like 800 range.
dude. Yeah,
something like that.
you need to nut up hard if you're gonna, and it's so sick,
That's
dude.
tough to do.
I mean, you'd have to almost rep like a set.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's sick. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't. So, I have to say that I made one of probably like one of my favorite bluffs ever to date when I was playing cash, right?
Okay.
Basically, the board. This guy I knew he's acting like he had a beast all the way down, and basically the board ends up 4 cards trading, and I have pocket deuces, just total brick city. It was like 8, 9, 10, jack, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen out there, and it was just fucking disgusting. So long story short, I had to pick. You pick one card. I told him he could pick one card. He tanked forever. I fired a solid bet. I said he could pick one card. He's like, that one. Obviously, it's a deuce, right? And I was like, no matter what card you pick, it's gonna be sick. I table it. He's like, it's super sick. He thinks forever, and then he folds, and he shows like a set, right? And I was just like, yeah.
I mean, that's a great board to like really put somebody
Yeah.
to the test on though.
Yeah, and I just
Because you
showed the
gotta
other
have,
one.
you gotta have something really strong.
And
in
I
the
just show
phone.
deuces, and he just loses. He just stacks up and racks up and leaves.
Just
And
gone?
He just loses. It's just gone. I was like, God, that felt good. I haven't done that in a long time.
I find great satisfaction.
Felt so
that.
good. Felt so good.
Take a random, change them at the country club, where you belong to. Pick a random 2 cents, and we'll go follow them.
I'll get a raise to 20. I like opening up these small pairs. People usually don't, anticipate the 4 coming on the flop and making your hand.
Yeah.
A lot of times it gets you in trouble that way too, because if there's a draw, then they'll draw out on you.
maybe I'll prove wrong. Oh, they're not.
What percentage of the chat do you think that you would say that you know in person, that you've met here?
You know, a lot of them I actually meet in person after the fact.
Yeah.
I don't know, percentage-wise, not that high, but I mean, I definitely ran into probably at least 5 people that I know just from the chat out there when I was in Vegas, and then I've met a fair number of them actually come in here and either play on one of our games or get on the Veronica and Friends or something like that. So yeah, actually a decent amount. I mean, you know, a decent amount, except for the guys who live super far away or you know, the Canadian shooter obviously in Canada. They're not. We don't even allow them in the States anymore. I think once our new president hopped in there, I don't even know.
Yeah, that sucks. It's bad for the game.
Yeah, it's bad for the game. You're really killing our action here, boss.
Come on. Hopefully that wasn't somebody's first time seeing a poker hand and they see 8-3 and they think they can play it. And make a hand.
Well, it's better than 7 deuce, right? Like now I get why 7 deuce sucks. Just play 8-3 and you're good.
Right.
I'm a 2 handicap. He hit me 7 shots. 3.5 to 5. And I broke 8 points. What's the thing about it is that you guys are labeled.
I'm trying to hear kind of what they're saying here. It'd be nice to have individual mics on each of them. I'm sure that'll come at some point.
Raised at 85.
Okay.
Garland waking up with Queens. Now Garland, actually, we haven't really seen much action from Garland yet this stream. So coming in with like a decently heavy 3-bet right off the bat, like I don't know. I think people might give him.
Bacon even folds the ace queen.
I was gonna say, I think people are gonna give him credit for like a
Totally.
decently solid hand. He hasn't actually been playing that much so far, so.
Yeah, I played the other night, maybe for like the 3rd or 4th time with Crispy Bacon the other night, like 2 nights ago. And one thing I observed about him is that he's always watching.
Yeah.
Like even when there's table
he's
talk going
staring at
on, he's
everybody all
always
the time.
watching.
Yeah.
Like, always observing. A lot of times you can get caught up in the friendliness of the game and whatnot, and then people having drinks and stuff like that. But and you know he has conversations and whatnot, but he's still.
Ooh, now we did see 3s. I think 3s were folded. I want to say by Maddie too.
That would have been sick.
Yeah, super gnar. So now, and what a wicked like random black 5 ball would be too here. But Garland's gonna apply the pressure. AD
I don't think
does
he's gonna
check.
get there.
No.
Well, he's thinking about it.
Garland's been pretty snug. I think AD is probably picking up on a little bit of that.
I just think he's deep enough here, so he's considering the odds because of that, and I think he knows.
Oh my
Dang! I think he knows what Garland has. Was
Oh.
what I was gonna say, and if he does bink it,
So
he's got.
sick. No, yeah,
those implied odds
his
that- you know what I
projected
mean?
value there is disgusting. So like,
Yep.
that's in Garland's eyes, that's a brick, right? That's a brick all day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you
So
only
he ships it.
I think it ships it, done, snap, done.
That's so
Oh,
sick.
so sick.
Oh, you hate that guy.
So sick. So sick.
Oh man, see, like we were talking about,
Yeah.
he shows up with the 6-4, and you're like, that's that's good, man.
That's all you can do, man. I mean, God, when he snap calls it, Garland's like, dude, you can't have 6-4.
No.
You can't have 6-4 here. Even if you have 2 pair of outs, like you can't.
Puts him on 9s,
Oh,
8s,
it's
something
so
like
disgusting.
that. Yeah.
Oh, Bink City, dude.
Chips on
Bink
11.
City. Welcome back, AD. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Goodness.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. Yeah, Sean brings a great point. If 3s didn't fold, 3s full would have been an even sicker river.
It's true.
Oh man. I think that was Maddie too that had 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You're like
Yeah, he's
right
talking
on the
about
plus.
it, yeah.
There it is. Yeah. That would have been sick. Ugh.
I mean, the position that he was in, he could have called. He was last act. He could have called if he wanted to. He does
Yeah,
play a little bit
yeah.
tight like that.
Yeah.
So
And you know, I can't even fault it because, like I said, Maddie it just gets so unlucky in so many scenarios.
Yep.
And even then, he would have got so unlucky then until the river. He would have still had to catch up. Like
Yeah.
that's the sick part.
he would have had to call, vomit a little bit on himself, and,
Yeah.
then make it. But,
Yeah, and that's the sick part. So if Garland ships, right? So let's say he checks a turn, Garland ships 80 flats. You still have to call
have
with
to
the set
call
of
it.
3s. Like that's why it's so sick.
Everybody's got a little bit of a love-hate relationship with the jacks.
Oh yeah.
I like them. Everybody says how much they hate them. I always know when somebody's got them because they bet like 40 in a 1-3 free flop. Like they open
Because
for
they're
40.
so scared.
See, and you can't really like that flop, and so I mean, and I understand why people don't like it because when a flop like that comes out,
Yeah.
like what are you supposed to do?
Oh, you hate it. You
Yeah.
super hate it. Well, an AD,
And he's gonna call. 80's gonna call.
80's running so good here, dude. Let's just spike a pair of the flush draw. Everybody checks to AD. AD checks as well. Queen behind. Nobody likes it.
You may think the 6 is good.
Oh yeah. No, once both
I mean-
players check to you twice, which flop and turn check, you're firing all day here. If
Yeah.
nothing else for value, but you're probably good.
Yep.
But if nothing else for value.
No, it doesn't get there.
Brick City.
See how Matty plays this one.
I think Matty's in maybe check call mode.
Yeah, I think it's a check.
Yeah, and AD checks for a
Yeah.
little value,
'Cause
showdown.
you can't really at the end you can't really bet unless
No,
you're just
no
going
way.
with bluff.
Well, yeah, the only hand that's going to call you crushes you.
Yeah.
You're like, All right, guys, once again, you're watching Stones live here. A little 5-5 no limit action. Make sure you tune in, click that heart. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, and if you actually click it and you get notifications, we do broadcast final tables on the weekends of our larger tournaments as well. Which definitely click that because you never know when those are going to be, especially if they're one-day events. Like tune in at 10 p.m. You had a couple cocktails, and boom, I get to watch final table. This is great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those final tables get pretty crazy.
Oh, they
the,
do,
the fields are getting larger. I've noticed.
Make it 30.
One thing I like about the games here, like the tournaments here, is that the guarantees are always like pretty substantial and on a regular basis, so you can always know that you're going to have an opportunity
Yeah.
to make a decent amount of
Yeah,
money.
and it's funny because they shoot for the rafters, the guarantees, but they almost always hit them. You know what I
Very
mean?
rarely do they miss them.
Yeah, yeah. Or like you're like, oh, guarantee. Well, it'd be great if there was an overlay. I'm like, there probably won't be.
Right.
You know, like they're probably gonna hit it.
What's crazy is it seems like we're probably getting a commission for like every time we say something good
No,
about
well,
this
we're
place,
players,
but we
right?
just both
Yeah.
really like it.
Yeah, no, we're
We
players.
love playing
Like, that's
it.
why.
Like, yeah,
You know, and
exactly.
actually, I had this discussion. Actually, there was. I had this discussion with actually a poker dealer trainer when I was out in Vegas, who also works part time on our staff here, and essentially, he was basically saying that why this place is basically getting. I won't name names, but basically people that are leaving other establishments to come here, and that's basically because essentially it's such a better structure for the players and the dealers.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, Justin, great tournament director. Again, yeah, just put on your earmuffs. Don't hear this. But it's set up in a way where everybody wins. Right.
Totally.
There's value to be had for the players. There's value to be had for the dealers. I mean, it makes a great environment for everybody.
Yeah. This wasn't officially the first place that I ever played poker, because I played at a place in Nevada City for the first time. But that was short-lived.
Yeah.
For sure, but this is like really where I've cut my teeth, and it was a great place to do because the caliber of players that comes here is really solid. So it makes you up your game really quick. And you go other places.
Yeah.
Yep.
Garland Rebot here. So after the Queen's debacle, he wakes up with aces, and now on a Queen High board here. Frederick gets a small piece of it, and so does Poker Overkill.
Maybe, yeah, from Poker Overkill, maybe get a little bit of action.
He's gone. Well, Garland bets 45. Shane's not around for it. Frederick might come along, see if he can pick up a heart draw on the turn. Oh, Frederick coming in for a raise? This is a bad time to pop in a raise here.
I think it's a bad
that's an
person to raise
insta-ship.
against, yeah.
Now, I think Frederick's going to be gone here.
Yeah, totally.
However, Garland did that great because it almost makes it look super tilty, right? Because we all just saw him lose that pot.
But does he seem like the kind of guy that's going to tilt like that?
I feel you, but that's the image he's trying to give off, though. You know what I mean? Like, guys, I'm so tilted, brah. I'm angry, loud noises. Like,
See,
just spit it out.
I think it's the other way. I think it's tilt for sure.
Yeah.
But it's I've got it. I want to double up real quick.
Yeah.
You know,
It's-
I hope that you have a queen. Call me.
We call that money back tilt.
Yeah.
I want that rake back, dude.
Yep. I mean, Frederick's thinking about it though. I mean, is he really thinking about it, or is it for show?
I
Like he doesn't want to get caught making a raise when you
I don't
light
think it's.
raise.
Okay, here's the deal. I don't think it's for show, but I don't think he's super thinking about it either. I think
Right.
he's just like, he just needs a minute to process life, and it's still a fold for him all day, right? I mean, it is.
Yeah.
But he's just give me a minute, let me collect myself, because that was quick. You acted way too fast, Garland. I was gonna think while you were thinking, and you screwed me up.
Yeah, he's probably, that didn't go exactly how I thought that was going to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Sudanesis chimes in and says Garland should have waited at least 5 seconds before pushing. Should have waited a second. I didn't give him a little time.
You have to give that kind of like, breathe for a second. Otherwise, it just looks way too strong. And you're not going to get the action. But if you wait too long, then it just looks like Hollywood, and you kind of read that too. It's a fine line.
Hopping over to the YouTube side of things, J-Dub said Rockstar shirt there, Darren. Been
Roger.
there. Tasty.
It's
Good-
super
good
tasty
stuff.
restaurant. I suggest if you're in the Sacramento area that you check out Broderick. Try the duck burger, dude.
Ooh, the duck burger.
Ridiculous.
You know, it's funny. It's one of those things where just like the duck tacos are here. I'm not a guy who goes to a restaurant and orders duck.
Uh-huh.
You know, like, I'll have the duck, right?
You
But-
wouldn't think so.
But when you get something like that, you're like, this is so delicious, and I didn't know.
They call
that-
it comfort food. Like, I mean, they,
Yeah.
on the brand, you know, I mean, they brand themselves as comfort and soul food kind of thing.
Solid. So somebody actually gave AD a hand here. That's a bit of a change. And not that 4-6 doesn't clearly make you monster money, but he goes with ace jack here, bobs up to 25 to go. AD stacks it in just over 2,000 now. Long card makes the call from the button with king queen. That's a nice spot to be.
Yeah.
6-8 jack, couple of diamonds here.
It's just running so good today.
Dude, running super good. Top for 80. Nothing like raising with ace jack and just whiffing the flop sucks.
Just like a sea of red chips in front of him.
Yeah,
And,
just
and
like-
flopping top pair, top kicker.
And there's like weird green tower in the back. Like, don't worry about this. Ignore this green tower of destiny. Jimmy Bats popping in. Gazos, what's up? Duck Tacos at Stones is life. I could not agree more.
This is true.
So 85 is 35 poker overkill with complete air. Just pops it to 135 in the stare down. Respect.
It's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere. A little posture though, just a look. Just wanted to make sure that jack was indeed a diamond.
Uh-huh. Not the easiest card to call another bet on.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say. I mean, it could complete some draws, but really, what does it complete? Like a 10 queen and jack 9. I mean, it's not. I mean, he's never making that move with 7-10. I mean,
No.
it's not. You know,
You're right.
but But yeah, I don't like it.
You don't
I
like
mean,
it.
it
That's
still
my
opens
point.
up. It opens up so many more draws. It opens
Yeah.
up a spade draw now. All of a sudden, it gives you a pair with your straight draw. You know, or a
I
straight
think
draw with
you
your pair.
definitely can't fold. Poker overkill. It really hasn't shown that many hands in the like 6-8 range, or those kinds of one gappers or anything like
Yeah.
that. So hard to put him on that.
So solid call by AD here. Makes the call. 7 on the river. Okay, let's get crafty here. So nasty. This gives Shane the check mark with the bottom end of the straight. How do you just airball this with 3-5 and go runner straight?
For the bottom straight,
Disgusting.
Never put him on that.
Disgusting. And like we said earlier, this is exactly what we said about Shane. Rangeless beast, flips over hand on the river. How the hell did this happen? Prime example, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we are talking about.
This is karma for him, though.
This
This
is
is
so
karma
na-
for 80
this is
for
so
showing
nasty.
up at the 6-4.
So nasty. Poker karma is real.
It is real.
And this pot's getting hefty. This pot's just over $800 now. It's not like it's a light pot.
Uh-huh.
And it says Shane stacks 440 poker overkill, but we can see more because I mean, look at that. That's
old
the
bet.
nasty little like chip runaround here. Oh my God! Look, those chips are just Mexican jumping bean chips. They can't be stopped. So 500. Looks like Shane has another.
No, he goes all in.
Yeah. So he has at least another 300 some change behind.
Is that
That's-
8?
It's a solid
Pots
800.
it?
Yeah. So let's just take Shane's all in at 440. Let's double that. It's about 800 some change. Yeah, Jake, I agree with you. This is super sick. Larson chimes in. Failed bluff, hit the gut shot, nailed it. God, you're 80, you're like, this is so sick. It's so sick. And it's 80 has no idea how sick this really is. Like, he has no idea how sick this really is.
I mean, because because like there's a Jack 10 in that range, or even Queen 10. I guess like could a semi-bluff, maybe Queen 10 of diamonds. I guess.
Yeah, and
There's a couple of those in there that he might be able to get away.
And
from
what
it.
if he's bluffing you with anything? Even if he was bluffing you with 6-7 from the beginning, he got there and, he got you. You know what I mean? Like so sick. It's so sick.
I think that if he thinks about this long enough, that he could fold it though. I mean,
Yeah.
see, the bet's too big.
And there's so
honestly.
many hands that beat you. There's
Yeah.
so many hands. Like every hand beats you.
Yeah.
Like pick 2 random cards from the deck. I feel that I
See,
beat you.
if he would have thrown in like 300, snap call.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you get a little bit greedy like that, or trying to be like a little bit too polarized, see,
It's nasty. That's nasty. What a nasty run out.
Could have made a little bit more money, bet a little bit smaller.
I'll give it up to 80 though. Great fold there.
was a
Great
good
fold.
fold.
It's so nasty because like all day long flop turn, you're good.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
it's so sick.
For sure.
It's so sick. Oh. God. I just threw up a little bit, guys. Sorry. We're good. We're good. And back.
Yeah, D. Kendrick says kind of what I was thinking. You should have bet like 350, get a call, get that extra money.
Super value wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before that river, the pot was around 840.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a solid, like little slightly less than half pot bet.
Yep.
That would have got a okay, prove
He'd
it.
have to
type-
call.
Yeah, it's the okay, prove it call, right?
Yep.
Okay, I call you, prove it. Okay, crap, this you suck, you're the worst, but
Yep.
here's your $350. Yeah.
Actually, I didn't realize I had straight. until
Really, when you play long term, it's those little margins, those little value bets at the end of the river that,
Yeah.
that make you.
Then-
your
and then end up
profit.
stacking it up, yeah.
Yep.
Totally agree.
seriously thought I was
They're also the hardest ones to make.
Right?
Just a little bit of practice to be able to know when and how much to value bet on the river. So,
I gave up all the money.
Runner with the mumbler. Maddie waking up with jacks.
Of course, I'm thinking to myself, I shouldn't bet so much.
Everybody's got each other's stuff here. Shane, look at that. Shane flopping top. Maddie with jacks. Still ahead.
I think in the back of everybody's minds when they watch a poker game, they're kind of like anticipating that one just super sick, like 5-way cooler.
Oh yeah. So nasty.
A little bit of a setup like that here. I don't think it gets too crazy. There's definitely enough people in the pot that I don't think Matty goes too nuts with it. I don't think that he loves it.
I saw a couple of those 5-way coolers this weekend, man. Ones where everybody flips over the hand. I could not believe
He does
it.
raise it though. Yeah.
I saw 3 people flip over ace king, one guy flip over ace deuce, and then jacks and tens, and deuce hits 2 deuces, takes the whole thing.
So sick.
I mean, I was like, I cannot. Is this real life? I cannot like. I could not believe it. Everybody got it in too. It's like $100 a person, just whack, done.
One word, bankroll.
Yeah, done.
Make sure you got something behind, because that stuff happens.
So Maddie pops it up here. Shane thinking, it's funny because now Shane's all of a sudden in a situation where he's actually got a hand as opposed to like running like bluff, double bluff, barrel, nailed, bottom end of a straight.
I mean, Maddie's never doing this with something worse than what Poker Oracle's got.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but I mean, it is hard to lay down top pair, top kicker. I get it. You got to call at least one street, but he's never doing this even with a semi bluff. He leads out. Oh no, Matty bet. Okay. Just check on the river there. Not a bad pot for Matty there.
I'll take it. Anytime Maddie doesn't get super coolered, we'll take it. Okay, that's what it comes down to.
I still can't believe like how poised he is every single time that happens.
Oh, so bad, so
Just smiles, taps the table, good game.
bad. Yeah, when he turns the nut flush and then
It is, it's
and
always
then
super
Postle,
sick, too.
Oh, it's sick. He turns the nut flush. Postle River's like the one card straight flush against him, and it's just like okay, bet, raise, ship it, call, and he shows him, and he's just like.
He deserves
hand.
better.
And on his way out, man, he stops by the booth and always like, "Hey guys, good game." I'm just like, "It was like,
Yeah.
don't run that bad." Right? In the future. looking over at the table. I always like to get a sneak peek, right? Because we're on a delay, guys. We are 100% live with you, but the footage we're watching is about 20 minutes, 25 minutes delayed. So I like to look over the table, see who's still there, you know, because we can kind of see them.
It's like everybody's still there.
Yeah, if a seat fills, you know, I look over the bar, like who's already railing at the bar over there, who's
There's
railing
usually
shots now.
a decent list for these games too, like, you know, 4 or 5 deep, something like that.
Yeah, which
But,
brings up a good point, guys.
can come
Download
down,
the Stones Live app, Stones Gambling Hall app. If you don't have it, it's available on the Android and the App Store on your iPhone. It's really cool. It's hashtag better than Bravo. Seriously, download it, slap it on your phone, and you can sign up for a seat live right there. You can check your players' points. You can look at the menu. You can look at our tournament calendar. All the above. D. Kendrick asked, between you two guys, what's your favorite starting hands?
I like 7, 8, or 8, 9 suited.
Oh, some
I
good,
swear.
some good middle suited connect. They're so nasty.
They
right?
never see it.
And they're so disguised, especially if you raise with it.
Yep.
Nobody sees it coming. I'm a huge fan of that. I love that. I feel like if I'd be so cliche if I just said like ace king or aces or kings or you know whatever. And I love that though. I love some of those middle ones. Yeah.
You gotta mix it up. I mean, if you're playing against the same people, you know, day in and day out, they're gonna like catch on. Obviously, like
Yeah.
even in a really short period of time, if you're just playing it really straightforward like that, you gotta spice it up. I even like one gappers. I like 4, 7 suited.
Yeah.
I'll come in with 5, 3 suited and just hope that I
and
hit
it's
it.
so nasty because how good does that feel when you raise with a hand like that and you just flop the joint?
Nobody
you just
ever
flop.
puts you on
You
it.
just flop like 6, 7, 10, and you raise with 8, 9, and you're like, and this guy's thinking like you're just c-betting with complete air.
Yep.
And then you know what?
You put down king, queen,
You
and
take the c-betting line anyways because the guy's gonna raise you thinking you're full of crap.
Yep.
And he just has no idea what's the train wreck about to hit him.
Yep.
Oh wow! Speaking of train wrecks here, Matty spikes a king. For a second, I thought he had king, queen of diamonds. I'm like, did he just spot pair with flush?
Nobody's really got a whole lot here.
Nah, it's Brick City. Peter with that 4-6 was trying to take a line out of AD's book.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out.
Okay, you know, D. Koenig says, besides the obvious, what are the hands you hate the most? I will tell you the hand I hate the most, and I'm not getting specific to the cards. I'm gonna say in general, I try not to be a superstitious guy, but the hand before the break in a tournament. If you're sitting there and like the break clock
even
goes
a
off
thing.
and the guy comes on the mic and he announces that you guys are on break and you're in a hand, it's a big pot, shit goes like bad quickly.
It's true.
Real quick, touching base on this, check out your screen, $1 million limit hold'em event. Guys, come in, grind out the hours, get a chance to play in this tournament. Then from there on out, you end up a chance to draw cards out of envelopes. You get a royal flush out of that. You hit $1 million, 4 of a kind, 25K, all the way down. Stupid money to be had. That is real. We really could theoretically.
It could happen 4 times
Yeah.
technically.
You could give away $4 million.
Yeah. I was just playing 3-6
and
right
hopefully that would actually, I don't think that would be K Stones because I'd really like this place to stay here. So like maybe 3 of you guys hit
It's
that.
the odds I guess are 1 in 3,800. If
easy money.
If you get to the last 5, it's
Easy
1
money.
in 3,800.
Oh, easy money. For
Yeah.
$1 million? I'll take it all day.
That's about the best odds you're gonna get for $1 million.
I'll take it all day, yeah.
So.
I mean, that or the Colossus, and that's way worse odds.
Totally.
That's 1 in like 22,000.
Yeah.
I was just there. You don't want any part of that. Just play your stones.
All you gotta do is put in the hours here too.
You're good, yeah.
Put in the hours, make some hands.
So make some hands, make some money, and then get a chance at $1 million. Guys,
Sounds like a good win all around.
there's rougher ways to make $1 million. I promise you.
For sure. There's also runner-up prizes that are great. It's not even,
Yeah. Just give me swag bags. Give me a Stones fanny pack. It'd be the only fanny pack I actually like on the planet. All right.
you'd wear it anyway.
I would. That's funny because you know what? Fanny packs are only acceptable at high limit rooms in Vegas because you know they're just filled with cash.
Yeah.
Like I'm only rocking a fanny pack because it has 200K in it. Like that's the only reason I'm rocking a fanny pack.
But was surprised to not see you in something crazy tonight.
I know. I'm keeping well because
popping the
it's your
boot cherry
audition.
together.
It's your audition. I didn't wanna like
Dude,
go
I can handle
crazy. I know you can. We'll coordinate next time.
Yeah,
I should have
right.
gone straight money suit. I do have another suit
I was expecting it.
yet to be named, guys. I do have another
Next time.
fun suit that will be on the stream at a future point. It's already hanging up in my closet. Just airing it out, getting it ready.
Onkar finally picks up a hand. He's been kind of quiet today, actually. And he does play, I wouldn't say conservative, or even straightforward, but he knows how to pick his spots really well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's unconventional but methodical. You know what I mean? Like he's not.
That's a good way to say it.
Yeah, he's not just gonna like spew chips to spew chips. Like he'll spew chips, but like only when he's just got like a 6 soul read and he knows he can get away with it. You know what I mean?
He somehow always has that on me when I play against him.
Yeah, well, that's because you're just like, here's my soul, and he's like, I can read that.
Yeah.
That's easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, there's a couple players, especially in tournament-wise, I mean, because Longcar, obviously great tournament player, so
Yeah.
is Kyle Kitagawa, Cali Kid.
That guy takes my money every freaking time.
Oh, I was going to say, you know, the worst is like,
It's because he runs so good against
I've
me.
been at a tournament where I had Longcar and Kitagawa at my table, and I'm like, can I just forfeit my chip? I mean, I'm just like, I'd be like, you know what, if I re-enter, am I guaranteed another table? I'll just pay for a seat change.
Just
Like,
pay for a seat,
just
straight up.
done.
I would too.
Just done. Yeah, no, yeah, Longcar's a lot of fun, dude. Super, super good guy.
Yep. That's what makes it easy to root for these kind of guys because they have a good heart too. You know,
Yeah,
they're good
yeah.
people.
Trust me.
So
Trust me.
like,
We all know. In fact, you know, I was out there and you know, and watching some of these guys play the super high roller. You know, whenever some of these guys that you know weren't necessarily fan favorites would get rivered, you're like, everybody's just like, yes, you know, and they're just like, I mean, oh, bad beat, bro, yes, river the crap out of that guy.
for sure.
Sean McCormick.
Justice
Sean
is-
McCormick knows what I'm talking about. We'll just leave it at that. So we got some mystery hands here between Peter and AD. Peter, it's now approaching 8 p.m. here, Pacific Standard Time. I do not see a salad in front of Peter. That is probably why he is not running so good. Clearly, guys, salad at Stones here
We
is
should
always plus
send a
UV.
memo
Yeah.
over to him.
No, he needs to know.
Grab service right here and have her roll it over.
Service, a salad, table 11.
We should do that. He'd be so bewildered.
Dude, it'd be
Just salad showing up.
Just send it over. We actually had a guy change his name, create a new account, hop into the chat as Peter Salad Eater. And he came in, I'm like, this is so great. Like you have a fan. You have like the ultimate fan.
That's dope.
You're getting fanboyed so hard right now.
Raise it up. 25.
So what does your boy Sean think so far? Am I doing all right?
I don't know, Sean, chime in. How's our new boy Darren doing? I think he's doing pretty solid. I mean, we've had some people interviewing here that were just kind of like deer in headlights. I think one of them is named Norman Chad. Oh, I'm sick. The needle's so strong. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Now I'm fired.
That's rough.
But it's good. I'm rehired again.
Yeah,
I'm
try to go back to
Veronica.
Vegas now.
It's good. Yeah, no,
See what
done.
happens.
Done. Getting totally nailed. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah. So far, you get my stamp of approval.
Sounds good.
True. D. Kendrick asked, what's your favorite meal to eat while playing? I think we already touched on the duck tacos.
I like the steak and fries. The seasoning on the steak
Nice.
is like super solid. You don't even need to put any A1. They give you the A1. You don't need it. I forget his name. Other night, somebody like recommended I put Worcestershire sauce on it, and he comes over and is like, I'm not gonna like go crazy. Just cut a little piece off, dump it. It was okay.
It was okay, but it
okay.
was required.
It wasn't required.
Okay.
The steak is amazing. I like that. Or the sliders, the Kobe beef sliders.
Yeah,
It's
those are
go-to.
good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, this little move I saw from the Jake, the Bearded Wonder, was order duck tacos, order a side of the truffle fries,
Okay.
right, and then all the crazy feta cheese, tomato, lettuce, good saucy goodness that comes with the duck tacos.
I just envisioned all of that getting stuck in his beard.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's a hot mess. That's hot. He saves it for later. It's actually a redemption thing for him. But you dump that on the fries afterwards.
What?
Yeah, and then you
Okay.
have like these just nasty family fries that are awesomeness. So go
See,
with
that's
that.
a really hard question to answer though. Like honestly, like you could like shotgun that menu and just hit anything on it and it'd be good.
Yeah. Here's what it comes down to, guys. If you're eating something at the table, maybe something with a fork. Just stick with that, right? We'll go with that. Something with a fork, right? Because
The dealers always hate me. I get the fries grease on the. I always forget to wipe my hands
Let's
off.
do it. Like I sit there, if I'm eating at the table or something that requires like hands, I have like a pile of napkins, and I'm just like, I take one bite and I'm just like, ah.
Yeah. I just set aside extra tip money
Nice,
for the
yeah.
dealers.
Sorry in advance, clean the cards, dollar per card. I'm
Yeah.
the worst. Like, you know what I love? AD hops up here to take a breather. Doesn't even finish stacking his chips. Just whatever. There's a pile there.
Must be nice.
Yeah, don't roll chips in there. Don't even worry about it. We're fine. Figure it out later.
I'm kind of surprised to see Longcar so passive.
Really, we've only seen him involved in very
Like
few hands
two
so far this
hands,
stream.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. hasn't really been picking up.
Good
a
old
whole lot.
Sean.
All right, what do we got? A 7 out of 10.
Apparently because I'm making you look good, right? But he's never seen you bust me out of a tournament, so.
A 7 out of 10. You know what? I'll take it.
Okay, I'll take it for now.
I'll
For
take
now.
it.
Only because there's room for improvement.
That's fair.
Only.
I like a challenge. I like working for my meal.
Good.
It's all good.
Working for a meal. He works hard for the money.
It is 25, sorry, 25.
So Peter raises it to 25 here without a salad. That's a bold strategy. Maddie comes along from the button. Oh, the walrus, 10-10-5. Four peels off, only because I can see it out of the bottom of the screen there. I think that's a 4, right? So sick.
That's a 4.
How sick is that read right there? I can barely see it on the bottom. There it is.
There it is.
Beating the graphics to the shot.
Scarjo's a 9 to this guy, so 7's great. That's what that is. Oh, I agree, she's an 11.
Solid.
11.2 even.
So, ooh, nah, you got to get in the point category.
No,
11.
The flow of the hair is the point 2.
Yeah, and the fact that she's like one of the Avengers too. Like, so when a girl's attractive and then she's also like an action movie star, you're like, okay, well that's plus a point. That's
Do you
plus a
think
point.
that it's in the Stones budget to get Scarjo in the middle at some point?
Oh, it should be. If it's not, it needs to be.
You guys forfeit that $1 million 3/6 limit thing?
That's
Let's
it.
get Scarjo in here.
Done deal. Guys, we could all win $1 million, or we could get ScarJo in here and she could just hang out with
I
everybody.
know
think
what everyone would rather see.
it's a no-brainer. It's a hands down no-brainer. Done
She'd
deal.
do it for $1 million.
Nah, she would. She'd come hang out.
Yeah.
She seems cool.
She'd do it for us.
Yeah, no, she would. She would.
Speak of the devil.
That's it. Oh my gosh, the devil himself. He tries to act like he doesn't know we're right here. Like Jake walks in the room, he tries to act. Oh, he heard us talking about him. Oh, we got needled so bad.
Nice solid eye roll from the
Oh
Jake.
yeah, there it is. Ghost of M in the chat. What is going on, my friend? Good to see you. What do you think about WSP removing the November 9? I personally don't care. I think it's rad. I say play it
I
down,
like
let the boys
change.
play. Yeah.
I don't mind progress as long as it's progress.
So you think that's a step back?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
We have to. You gotta let that play out. If it sucks, then we'll know.
Yeah.
The anticipation is kind of cool, but for the players, we don't know. We've never been on the November 9.
Yeah.
We don't know what that.
You haven't
like,
been to November 9?
I know,
I was
right?
just under an alias. I was wearing like a different guy's suit.
I had
you know.
the raccoon hat on last
Yeah,
time. It was
nice.
just-
Okay, yeah, it was good. Hey, you
Yeah.
played well. You
Thank
played well.
you.
That's good.
Tried my best.
Yeah, you know, personally, I say, you know, let them play, hang out. For me, this is kind of why I like removing it, right? So what happens in the November 9, right? If I'm Matt, I sit down, I get trainers, I get coaches, I put all the chip stacks, all the players in the exact spots they're going to be, and I play that scenario
They
a million
run
times.
softwares and
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, by removing all that, then you're playing against the
Actual.
guy who got there yesterday.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then you're playing against everybody is the
That
same
is the
level
positive.
all the way down. You know what I mean? And so like for me, let him play, dude. Rock it out.
I think that's a really great argument for removing it. There's also a really great argument for keeping it because then it ups the level of play once you do get to the November 9. Everybody
Yeah.
is a little bit more advanced. Everybody's got some money behind them that they could pay all the greatest coaches that they want to. So it's tough. I think we let it play out.
Yeah.
And
I mean, regardless, you get to the final table of an event like that, you're playing for that kind of prize money. I mean, you know, Sean
you're a
chimes
dope
in.
player already. Like,
Well, yeah, exactly. And Sean chimes in. I mean, we just saw this like at the super high roller over at the Aria, right? I mean, you know, these guys, they're not playing it to just give it up. So even if they didn't get all these crazy coaches and stuff, it's not like they're gonna sit there and just slough off. Okay, all in, whatever. I made it this far, cool, whatever. The difference is
Right.
1,000 or 2. I mean, difference is millions, right? I mean,
Right.
these guys are gonna play it like their heart is in it to win it, you know. So let's just go for it. I will tell you this though, the deal with Poker Central, Poker Go, and the World Series and stuff, it's just great for the game. You know, I was saying I was out there, I was sweating some of the high roller behind the scenes out there with Sean, and the production value, the show that these guys put on, it's absolutely top notch, super rad to watch, super rad to just sweat and just be a part of, and and it's just great for the game, dude. I mean, it's super great for the game. Absolutely great for the game. I really hope that we just get more and more and more, you know, live poker kind of streams like that going on, because it's just great to watch.
I think running such a large event, whatever kind of event you're doing, doesn't matter. Something where you have thousands of people coming from out of town,
Yeah.
and you have to coordinate everything, and you have to make them feel like they're having a good time and get their value, especially when it's so expensive to be a part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Anytime that's a success, even marginally, it is a huge win.
Well, I will tell you this, like out there, you know, it was out there when they were running the Colossus, and I heard from everybody, you know, whether they played it or not, that, you know, it was so much better this year than last year.
Yeah.
Because they didn't expect to have that many players, they didn't know what to expect. I mean, there was tables everywhere. There was, I mean, seat 5, I'm going to table him in the bathroom. I'm literally sitting on the toilet. I mean, like, I don't, you know. No, but it's, they ran it, you know, so smooth. I mean, to run a tournament to where you can have 20-something thousand players just actually play poker. I mean, like, the astronomical, like...
Have you ever stood in front of 20,000 people?
It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing.
It's a lot of
I mean, I did this weekend.
Yeah,
I did
that's what I mean.
this whole last week. It was insane.
It's a lot of people.
You know, and that was in one room of 4. I mean, it's, you know, it's absolutely insane. So, you know, the overall, just the magnitude of an event that they're able to coordinate is impressive.
Yeah.
And then likewise over at like the Super High Roller, you know, rolling these cameras around. I mean, I'm standing behind the scenes, and all of a sudden this camera flies over the giant boom, and like you're about to get hit in the head because this one guy's all in, and so like 9 cameras get on him, and you got to follow the action, and it's just insane, man. You know, the production is, you know, if the value's there, it shows on the screen.
Totally.
You know.
You know, it's nice to see Maddie doing so well tonight, like you're saying.
Right.
He's chip leader right now, really crushing it. He hasn't had to work too hard for it, just making like nice, solid decisions, thinking about it for a second, making
And
the
not
right calls.
getting like uber coolered either,
right.
You know.
Not getting unlucky. That's part of the game.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
It's funny because people are like, hey, good luck out there. I'm like, dude, just give me average luck. Just give me like
Average
not
is good.
crappy luck,
Yep.
and I'll take it.
Dude.
Our little
coffee.
secret. Maybe these coffee cups suck. It's still good. I'll go with it.
Squatter ears. I'm gonna snag that.
Yeah, Stone's Lime Water. It's always good for those burns when people needle you.
I could be the beautiful blonde girl, the Twinkie for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure I have a wig somewhere I could.
Yeah, you can do it. You got Veronica crushed.
I got the skin for it. My wife did the skin cream thing on me the other day. She said, "Here, you're gonna love this," and I said, "Fine, I'm tired.
Done.
Go ahead."
Dumb.
So I could fill the role if we need to.
Twinkie for me, definitely asking for that beautiful blonde girl back. First off, she was injured on a vicious stripper pole accident. That's very common. Happens more often than you would think. And secondly, you know, you can stalk her for free. Just go to the bushes in front of her house. You don't actually have to watch her online.
It's true. I do feel sorry for the guy that gets caught doing that, though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, or you can just go to any like constant sexual innuendo joke website and you'll get the same effect.
Thank you, Dagon Queen. I appreciate that. I'd like to think so myself. I'm also pretty humble. Ghost of M's got a wig for me. We'll see how it looks. I'll tell you what, if you guys can convince Stones Live to have me back, the next one that I'm on, I'll wear the blonde wig.
Oh my God! I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm so ready for that. I'm so ready for that. What's I say? I'm so ready for that. Blonde wig Darren be like, who's that one guy who wore that wig all the time? Be like, just let it happen.
Dude, if Longcar can wear a robe, I can wear a wig.
It's easier if you don't struggle, guys. Just let it happen.
Did we lose whole cards like a minute ago?
Sometimes we do. You know what's funny? The sometimes so all of our cards guys have RFID chips in them, and that's, you know, the little pad. in front of them
I got
over there.
Sean's vote.
just for one more show, just one more. And then you know what's sick is that we'll end
I'll
up,
earn it one at a time.
we'll end up doing a little screenshot, right? And then, you know, Bob's gonna do that sick thing where he superimposes the two of them.
Just don't send it to my dad.
Oh my God, Dad, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing for money now. This
So
is what
proud of.
I'm wearing blonde wigs, and it's so bad. Look, everybody's in now. You started the blonde wig challenge.
Yeah.
Hashtag Stone's blonde wig, like it's on.
I know how to make a bet.
It's so bad. And you know, when you get in here, you know it's gonna be you and Veronica. So it's gonna be blonde wig and Veronica.
See who does it better.
Oh my God, who wore it better, guys? Right here, dude. The vote's gonna go crazy in the chat. Oh my God, let it happen. Ghost of M.
Gotta have
shining
curl.
in.
I'm more of a straight, maybe like a bob kind of.
Well, okay, let it happen, dude. We don't judge.
Just
Leave
wants
it
me to
in.
do curls. We'll see.
So Matty here is flopping open-ended. Frederick with a piece of it with a jack.
Definitely like to see how this plays out.
And yes, as all of our fan favorites point out, Jenna in the box. Seat 0. Jenna bringing up the dealer box.
I am a natural blonde though. Uneventful run out.
That's when you're like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. If AD was in the pot, he would have had 4-6 in there.
So it's funny, I said this several times. This wasn't an example, but several times out there, you know, two guys get it all in and one guy has 2 overs, open-ended straight flush draw. He's got the world of outs. And I'm like, bro, you're no good. I was like, you suffer from a condition called too many outs. You have too many. You're no good. I was like, you have like 13, 15 outs, that's no good. You need like 7. Like yeah, or less. Like, yeah, that's it. 7 or less.
Hit those
you know,
marauders all day.
Oh, yeah, I have half the deck. That's no, it's no good.
I hit
You're
a
gonna
couple
lose.
of those on you. I think.
Yeah, see, you had the right range. You know what's up.
AD's still taking a little vacation. Might have gone to the Bahamas. You back yet?
Spoiler alert, I see him back. Because I looked over here a little while ago, I saw him at the bar, and I'm like, I
Okay.
know he didn't buzz.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're going to see a huge fireworks.
Right. Wouldn't that be nuts?
Oh my God,
Oh,
dude.
that'd be sick.
D. Kendrick, thanks for the
That would
follow,
have
buddy.
to be a
Very cool.
jackpot.
Dayton DJ Kendrick hopping on. So looks like Frederick and Maddie both have each other's outs here with the 10 and the 8. Oh, not anymore.
Not bad from the new guy. Got a pot with ace high with a bet.
We'll take it. This is the big one drop. It's you one drop your wallet on the table, and whatever money just flows out, you get chips for it. I gotta see. We gotta sweat our counterpart here. Actually, I know I sweated. I railbirded Bart Hansen a bit last night, right before I leave. My flight out of Vegas last night was like 10:30, but he was still in the 10K Omaha event last night.
Okay.
So I want to see how he's doing. I know he was. That's all about Bart. Bart goes there, and all he does is play like everything but Hold'em. He goes he's like, I want to play like I want to play. I want to play.
Kind of gets boring sometimes.
Yeah, I want to play the Omaha. I want to play this. I want to play the lowball. I want to play, and I'm just like, I love it. He's just like, Hold'em, like, that's cool.
There's been some talk of bringing some other games here.
Yeah.
I think they're still working on it.
Yeah, I think a Big O was a potential. I saw it, and I'll tell you what, dude. Omaha and Big O, their popularity is definitely gaining, man. Because in the cash game section of the Rio this last week, there was 2 different sections. One was just Omaha and Big O, and the other one was all Hold'em.
Nice.
And they were almost evenly sized.
Great.
Like, I mean, it's fat. It was fat. There were
I
so many
think
guys
that
playing Big O.
It's just been so many years with just Hold'em that and with gaining popularity at the same time of poker in general.
Yeah.
That it's just an inevitability.
Yeah.
Did I pronounce that okay? Did I enunciate?
Well, yeah,
Inevitability.
well, you're good. You're good. You can be a wordsmith. Just let it happen. You're good.
All right.
So Sean McCormick chiming in. Bart is for sure top 1% 08 players in the world. He's a beast, dude. He's a super
Yeah.
beast. We also saw another. There was another regular Sacramento local. Dan Harmons was actually at Bart's table that we saw.
Got my confirmation right there.
Done.
Done.
Done. Done deal. Done deal. Here it is. Here's my pay stub. Blonde wig activated.
You want to go shopping for it
Done.
together?
I'm so ready. We're going down to Evangeline's, guys. It's Old Town Sacramento. It's a costume shop. It's going down.
All right.
Well, or we just go to your closet. I feel like you have a plethora of blonde wigs already.
Haven't made that purchase just yet.
Are you ready? You're going to. It's like, get ready.
Dude, if I'm gonna buy it,
paycheck
I'm gonna keep
blown.
it.
Yeah.
It's gonna stay in my possession for sure. I'm not spending money on something like that and not keeping it.
We will love it.
What my wife thinks about
So now in the future, oh, look at this board here. 6-9 here versus the flush draw. Look at that. 2 pair versus the flush draw poker overkill.
I think with the action that poker overkill, you know what, he checks though. So I stand corrected. Interesting. I thought he would have pushed it a little bit.
Yeah. I thought he would have jammed a little bit. So this is great. So now in the future, I agree. So Sean McCormick's
Wow,
like,
look at that bet.
oh, wow, just coming out.
I mean, Maddie's gonna call.
How much did he bet? He bet three. He bet no. What's the white bet? 400. 450.
Yeah.
That's such a huge bet. That's a huge bet relative to the pot. And with the check on the turn, it just doesn't like. What did the king complete? Where you check the turn.
Could it play king jack like that, where you king jack of clubs, or just like floating?
You
hit
could
the
have,
jack?
or you could have called with king X, king 9, king 6, king 7, right? I mean, but it looks like Matt. Yes,
he's
good
gonna
call,
call.
Matty. Good call. And you know what I love about Poker Overkill here? He didn't take his time. He didn't say good call. He didn't try to muck his hand. He just flipped over his 10 high, like boom, there it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of players, you get like brah, they just get angry and they throw their cards away, and like it's good for you, dude. I give the utmost respect to Shane.
Maddie, killing it tonight.
So you know the worst part is next time you're in the booth, you're gonna be wearing a blonde wig. Down the road, you're gonna have people ask you, so how'd you get into commentary? How'd you get that job? You can be like,
Cross-dressing.
yeah, I had a promise to wear a wig, and they're like, you know what? Never mind. You keep that job. I don't want anything to do with that.
You do what you gotta do.
Oh man, you just gotta put in the work, guys. You gotta put in the time. You can start at the bottom of the pole
So
and
you
work
just
your way
gotta
up.
you gotta make goals. You know what I mean? You gotta say this is what I want in life,
Baby strides.
and then do what you gotta do.
Look at this. They still have the, is this the glasses left over from the JFK and Veronica show?
Yes, sir.
Like a boss.
Get mine on.
You got some too? Oh, look. It was like we had some. We had some
Mine are Armani though.
2 glasses. Oh yeah. Double stack glasses. Oh yeah, your glasses are way cooler. These are definitely the 25-cent gumball machine glasses.
Mine cost more than 25 cents.
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Bonkar with the.
Dude,
big
I got
hand.
after this hand, I got a good glasses story for you.
Okay.
All right, so Poker Overkill pops it to 20. Long card 3 bets to 85 here.
I don't see an ace coming, so that's always good news for kings. Everybody calls them ace magnets, but you know what? Not so much. Be a man. Play your kings like a man. Or a woman, I guess if you're a woman, but nice swap for kings for sure.
Oh yeah, and at least you got the King of Spades too as a little insurance, right? Just in case.
Yeah, that's always nice. Not gonna get much out of this, gonna get a pull.
Regan Barstow says Kings usually no good at stones. I actually made that joke several times this weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we just give out Kings, but they're never any good.
I lost with kings in the 3-6 over here, but I have a chance for $1 million though, so it kind of makes up in
Yeah,
five
yeah,
odds.
you're way good, way good, way good. So okay, so funny glasses story. I'm at the table. I'm rocking some cool white, almost 80s style shades looking glasses at the table. Like they were super cool. They were a pair of like Chevron cheapies. You know, I got them at the gas station. They were like $11, whatever. I needed a pair of glasses, and I had them for like a year. So I'm at the table. I noticed the guy across the table from me has exact same set of glasses, right?
Oh, what are the odds?
And I was like, oh, nice glasses, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, thanks, blah blah blah, you know. He's like, yeah, you too. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, you know. And he's like, yeah, I got these at wherever. He said some brand name. I want to say whatever it was.
So he's BSing you?
Some super high brand name. He's like, yeah, I got them wherever, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, you did. And I didn't say anything, you know. I was like, yeah, how much did they set you back? And he's like, oh, they were only like 300. You
Nice.
know, and I was like, oh yeah, really? He's like, yeah, where'd you get yours? And I'm like, Chevron. He's like, oh, they must be different. And I'm like, no, they're not. He's like, oh, they have to be. And I'm like, and I take out my glasses, I throw them in the middle. I'm like, put your glasses in the middle and tell me if any player here can tell the difference.
good.
And they were the exact same,
So
like the same
good.
imprint, everything, the same.
Don't
fake,
be that guy.
whatever.
That's the moral of that story.
Yeah,
Don't
dude,
be that guy.
You don't have to be the one-upper.
Own what you got, and what you got's okay.
Don't be, dude, I was proud
That-
to play
that's a
Chevron.
sick turn card right
Oh
there.
God.
That is
Ouch.
sick.
So this is gonna be danger here for Peter. Super danger.
Don't let me leave this thing.
Yeah, you will not. Brick City on the river.
Hard to get away from that.
Yeah, Peter's in payoff mode. Peter's in check call mode.
Check call. Yep.
He's actually getting.
Oh, and he bets big.
Wow, that's huge. The pot. Such a gross
Ugh.
overbet. It's so sick. And if you're Peter,
Because
like,
he
how
did
do
that
you-
before with nothing.
Yeah, and how do you lay that down if you're Peter?
Can't. He's gonna call.
It's so sick.
It's unfortunate. It happens to the best of us.
Not an overbet, is it? It is. I meant to
Yeah,
put
there's-
Reds out. It's only like a 200
Listen to that overbet. Yeah. I meant to put reds out. Did you hear it? Oh my god.
You got
Man.
two of my action, now you're having to call. Like too much.
I think that Poker Overkill should probably not talk right now.
Yeah.
Peter's good enough to sniff that out if he says too much.
I would be, if Peter laid this down, dude, I would just be like, we're not worthy, bro. We're not worthy. I mean, that's such a huge laydown. Oh, see, yeah, Poker Overkill just keeps talking.
I'm telling you, if he keeps talking, it makes it a lot easier. I mean, he may not say the wrong thing, but the odds go up. That he says it.
You're welcome. Alright, I call.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rough. Can't do much about that right there.
And you could hear it in his voice. He knew he probably wasn't good.
I know the all right, I call. You're like, oh, I hate it. Like, but how it's sick. I mean, you're laying that down.
How much was he invested on that before he called that?
You know, if the pot was right, like nothing, like 70, like a sixth of that at least.
Right.
You know? Right. I mean, it was a gross overbet. I mean, I feel you. Now, and I've taken this angle too against other players like Poker Overkill in the past, where if the guys who really want to keep talking, I will just sit there, even if I've already almost made my decision or think
kind of
I
a
know what
talker.
I'm gonna do. I'll wait for them to keep going.
Yeah.
If they're gonna just volunteer more information from me, I'm gonna keep going.
Oh,
Well, like Casey was about to say, look, if you got straight, you're good at this and that and everything else, and I'm just gonna let him talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him run it for another 10, 20, 30 seconds.
Free
and just-
information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So Lucky One chimes and says,
60 bucks.
that's, yeah, $60. What do
So
you put
you
in
know
front of
what?
it?
Like, I fold that. Like, even if I think I maybe have the best hand, I'm not gonna call 500 on
Yeah.
the river, and when I got $60 invested, maybe I do have the best hand, but I'm only losing $60. Come on.
Fair enough.
That's what I was wondering. That I mean,
So Poker Overkill's hand only improves here. Check it out. He flops a flush draw, turns a pair now with it. This turn puts long card open-ended as well. Oh, long card pops it to 80. So gnarly. Poker
what I think-
Overkill's going in nowhere right now.
I think it's really good, considering like what we've been talking about, how long card's image has been a little bit more reserved today. Nobody's got an ace,
Yeah.
so if he can continue on this, then he'll probably take the pot.
Yeah.
Most likely, Poker Overkill's gonna get a check. I don't see him doing that against long card, and then he bets and he folds. Yep.
Great bet by long card there. That river was like the super brick against Poker Overkill's hand. So
Yep.
like long card he should bet there all day.
Yep.
And Poker Overkill's never gonna check an ace to long card there.
Nope.
I mean, so you know, unless he just feels like hero calling with a 10, you gotta bet that all day.
Yeah, nice play by long card there for sure. Textbook, really.
Well, like you said, with his super tight. I mean, he's had a super tight image so far at this table. I still have high hopes that AD will be returning to the table at some point.
I mean, it's been a good while.
Yeah, had to go make some money, had to go do some deals. You know, he'll be back. Jordan popping in here with ace 4 suited.
Going back to that hand, like with what is that? Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
I agree that it's super suspicious, but it's $60.
Well, and yeah, I feel you. It's like it's weird because you're like on the off chance that he has it. Obviously, you don't want to get tabled for that cash. But then there's that sick opposite party that's like,
Oh,
he's,
but I-
he's giving free money. He's giving free money.
I try not to let the greed take over.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. It's poker. It's poker, baby. So guys, if you're just tuning in real quick, taking a look around the table, the reds are $5 chips, the greens are 25s, and the whites are hundos. Make sure to click that heart and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday evening, spewing cash game action, and if you're lucky, sometimes on the weekend, spitting some final tables of tournaments. So taking a look here, the cumulative winnings so far, Maddie up almost 2,000 here, 1.9K. Followed by AD up 190. I think some of those counts might be just a hair off, but Maddie definitely up like a beast right now.
Good for him.
Yeah, you never find anybody here rooting against Maddie. Maddie, you're the worst. No, Maddie's good. He's cool.
Yeah, that's true. If you don't like being bluffed, I mean, the ego is such a tricky thing, and poker is the best game to put that ego to the test. Sometimes you just don't want to be bluffed. I get it. It depends on the mood of the table. Depends on how you've been running that night, how you've been running that week, even. Yeah.
So what do you think, Sean? Should I show that Snapchat of Negreanu watching Negreanu? Little Negreanu-ception? Maybe. We might show that later. That was fun.
Negreanu-ception.
Yeah, well, you know, when we're sweating the super high roller,
Okay.
so, you know, we're in the VIP lounge on the side where we're watching the stream live, which is a half-hour delay. And then Negreanu walks in the room and we're like, crap, well, he must have busted. And so he comes in and he's basically sweating himself on the couple hands. And so I was like, do we have to film this? This is Negreanu watching Negreanu. This is like so great. He's like critiquing his own play. It's like, it's fantastic.
It's good. I only follow a couple like vlogs, and it's Andrew Nemi and I believe I'm pronouncing that right too. Is it Nemi or Nemi?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, him and Daniel Negreanu, both very, very solid vlogs, very informative, nice hand breakdowns, good energy, all that.
I'm on it. Twice? Yeah.
Alright, run it twice? Sure. Run it twice? Alright.
We've got 80 back.
Sean McCormick deleting out right there. Nailed it. Right now it's 7 out of 10 Darren. The needle is so strong. The needle is so strong with Sean. In fact, actually it's funny, we got to sweat a little bit of Negreanu's fantasy poker draft.
Okay.
And they only gonna run it twice. Oh man, King 10, no bueno, no bueno. So we got to sweat a little bit of the fantasy poker draft, and you know they only get it's 25K buy-in, so everybody's just tossing like stacks of like cash at Daniel, and then the first player up for auction was actually Daniel himself, and you only get $200 to spend total cumulatively on players, and he starts bidding against one other guy for himself. He ends up paying $100. And right as we're leaving the room, Sean blurts out, "You overpaid!" And it was just like the needle was so strong there. And I think somebody else had asked, "Hey Sean, are the sodas in the back free?" I think it was Todd Brunson. He's like, "Hey, the sodas in the back free?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, they are." Like, what's the big deal? He's like, "Oh, because I was wondering why Alan Kessler was here." Like, oh my God, the needle is so strong in there, so strong.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
Oh, they're great. Well, they're all super good guys.
Yeah. If you play poker long enough and at a high enough level, you're going to be humbled at a certain point to where you just become a good person.
Yeah.
Otherwise, poker will make you a good person.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Confirmed right there by Sean. Confirmed. All right, Crispy Bacon here, waking up with some jacks, some huevos. Bombing it up to 30. AD's going to flat here.
I guess unless you're just rotten in your soul.
Right, yeah, no. And then in which case the run bat will catch up to you, I promise.
Yep.
Well, looks like Maddie's discarding one of Crispy Bacon's jacks here. Boom. God, 80 always gets a piece of it, just enough to just get involved,
So
just
sick.
whet the appetite.
Because it's those type of guys that I'm just like, how are you still running this good?
Yeah.
And he knows how to take advantage of it too.
And 80 just got back to the table.
That's what took a half an hour break.
Yeah, yeah.
Comes
back, he's
just hit
like,
a-
boom, flop me 2 overs and a gutter. Just dink. Oh, look at that, 4.
Oh, Crispy Bacon hates that card.
Oh, he does. He does. Hates it even more if a 6 comes, and then it looks like 80's just going to take advantage of Bluff City all day anyways, Oh, 8 on the river. So both check through on the turn, 8 on the river. No help.
I think he realizes that Crispy Bacon's definitely like the guy that would call him on that bluff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's a hard guy to bluff.
Well, and the thing is, you know players like AD, players, like basically Poker Overkill. Those are the guys who are going to try to exploit those boards all day long. You know what I mean? They just are, and it sucks when they have it.
Yeah.
Obviously, because you're going to pay them,
Right.
you know. But if if they're going to try to exploit those 4-card straighted boards, those 4-card flushed boards, they just are.
Second call for ET. You sleep for the 1-3, so ET for the 1-3.
I gotta meet Sean. Do I know Sean?
Sean's funny. I don't know. Yeah, well, he'll definitely be up here pretty soon, I'm sure. So yeah, we'll get you in here. I'll just tell he'll know. You'll be the guy in the blonde wig. So I mean, you'll be in there for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I've got enough to come down.
But we'll all binge out for some pinball, poker, and booze at my house.
All right, so
It's good. Dude, look at this here. Long car
really got
waking
that
up with a
tag
big hand here.
that style going on today.
Everybody got a piece.
I
This
think-
Poker Overkill, I was gonna say he's in trouble if clubs
Yeah.
peel off.
Last call for ET. You sleep for the 1-3, go for poker, and ET for the 1-3.
Yeah, drugs are bad. The white chips are hundreds, greens are 25s, and reds are 5s. And
all
blues
about the
are
white
little dollar chips. Ace 7-9, of course he spikes the ace. AD with not much here. He has possible.
You know, I
backdoor
like to
flush
check
draw.
here from long card.
just to see if we can induce fire from AD or what.
Because who's gonna call? I mean, he just folds. Check, let him catch up, and like, yeah, sure, maybe he picks up a few outs or something like that, but you're probably still so far ahead that it's going to be worth it to bet on that.
Yeah. And then again, I mean, if you get into like leveling, long car might know that AD would think that, and that you might like just so you bet anyways, just to you
Yeah.
know hope
I
that.
think normally
you know.
yes, tonight no.
Yeah, no, I feel
Yeah.
like no, not tonight. Trust me, long car's got rock image going on right now
Yep.
tonight. Oh, he's looking at the camera. What did he just look at the camera? Give himself a little rodeo right there. Just like, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm looking good. I'm good.
He's up a little bit. I mean, nice solid night, I guess.
Absolutely. Guys, make sure you click that heart and follow us. We're here spewing cash game with you every Monday and Wednesday. Always good times. And if you haven't done it yet, download the Stones Gambling Hall app. You can see all of our tournament stuff or all of our schedule of tournaments that's going on. Most importantly, the food menu. Heyo, and you can sign up for games live. Does the dealer play poker? I believe Jenna has definitely played some poker before.
Jenna
Absolutely.
plays. She's the nicest person ever.
Yeah, like too nice. Like, why don't
Too
you be a little
nice.
mean? Put some sand in there. Get a little gritty.
Jenna, if you're listening to this in the future, just
Be less nice.
Less nice. Just like 20% less nice, because you're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
99% nice right now. There's gotta be a
Yeah,
little,
you're
there's
way,
gotta
way
be
too
the 1%.
nice. Way too nice. Yeah, don't be the 1%er.
Yeah.
All right, so Crispy Bacon pops it up here. We've got AD waking up with a big hand here with jacks, 3-betting to 50.
I don't know about you, but I love me a suited ace.
Oh, why not? Why not? Dream scenario when you can actually spike an ace and a flush draw with a suited ace. You're like, yes, please.
Yeah, totally.
Please, Sam, I have another. Jenna is definitely not single. Proposed to on a
Definitely
beach
not.
last time I think I checked, so I would not
Yeah.
worry about that. And of course, Crispy Bacon wakes up with a redraw with a 4 and gets
What?
it. Thinks it. He was already ahead, but super scary board here. Now it actually puts the whole straight on the board.
Oh, you know what? I was kind of reacting as if AD had gotten there, because that seems like something
Yeah.
he would do.
And it's so sick, right? Because it's like, so this is the good old, do I call for a shot?
He's
Yeah.
like, what?
This is the good old, and plus it does complete a possible flush draw, runner, but it, you know, the good old, do I call for a chop? It's so sick. And like, do I call for a chop? It's nasty.
Oh my god, you got a 6.
Oh, he did call.
No, not yet.
No, I think he did. I think he verbalized it.
And I said, oh my god, you got a 6?
Yeah.
Oh, but he called? Oh, so he was reacting to seeing the 6. Okay.
So sick. See, and that's that's sick, dude, because that's those boards where you're like, you just, it's crappy to be in AD's position because you're like, you're forcing me to call for a chop.
Yeah.
You're just hoping it goes check and you table it and it's a new hand. You know what I mean? Hey, and Peter's eating a salad. I think I was a little late on the bet. I was a little bit. It's past 8:30, guys. I called it before 8:30. That's a bummer. You know why he's eating a salad? That's what happens when your ace jack goes down to ace 10 to a boat. You order a salad.
You gotta keep it fresh.
It's comfort food.
Yep.
But it was suited. Famous last words in poker. How do you call that? But it was suited.
Yeah, definitely gonna see a call from Garland here. Standard from Crispy Bacon too.
Binks it right in the
Man.
window. Doesn't even have to think about it. Top pair for Frederick. Mid set for Garland.
Frederick's gonna lose a little bit of money here.
Crispy Bacon wondering, how did I get here? How do I get home?
How many times have you ate?
I like the timing on Garland's bet there.
It just by a quick call. Oh, what
Oh,
a setup.
man.
I'm sorry, Frederick. Bye-bye. Frederick now begging for a 3-10 or queen. Little does he know.
He just flats.
True Rick and Barstow, he is eating a salad at 8:20 due to the delay. You're right, I still nailed it.
Oh, he did raise a little bit. Okay. Min raise looks like.
Whiff City. Oh, just the quick ship, and I'm sure Frederick does the
Yep.
one chip call. Garland getting some back. It's like this, just what a have to pay you turn there with the queen. You're like, ugh.
Yep, one of those.
We know you only play good hands.
Tommy got one.
Garland's like, yep, what do you want from me? I got a boat. Yep, pay me back. 80 didn't have 4-6. I got a boat. What do you want from me? I'm good.
18.
All right, so these stacks are definitely increasing over time since the beginning here. Maddie up at 3.2. 40K player appreciation tournament coming up, guys. Sunday,
in it.
July 3rd. Yeah, dude, come on, guys. I mean, we appreciate you as players, right? I mean, get in it.
40K. That's almost 10 on top.
No, I don't have a flyer on that. I don't think I have a little man and pamphlet back here. Justin can chime in. Is this?
got one.
I found it. There it is. 40K player appreciation coming up. 3 ways to qualify, guys. Play live games, actually starting pretty recently here from the end of May all the way through the end of July. And depending on how long you play, you're good there. Win tournaments, you get points how well you place in tournaments, and then you get 1 tournament voucher for every buy-in. So every time you buy into a tournament, regardless of how you win, you get points. And then they just toss in 40K and say, why don't you play for some money? Sounds good to me. I mean, guys, you're gonna be playing anyways, so I feel like this is like super plus EV, just like coming back at you.
Absolutely. Another great thing that these guys do here is their event schedule is spot on.
Yeah.
Like it's really the best place that you can play.
And final table will be live streamed on Twitch Stones Live Poker that you're watching right now. So if you like what you're watching and you want to be on it, and you want to phone a friend and be like, "Ma, look what I can do," then you can either wear a blonde wig, or you can just final table the 40K player appreciation, and you're good to go.
I'll pull that line when I do it too. I'll be like, Ma, look at that.
Ma, look, I'm somebody. Somebody in a wig. I'm somebody.
Oh man, I'm never gonna live it down
It
either.
worked for RuPaul. I mean, I don't, you know.
When improvisation goes wrong.
Oh, dude, trust me. I've seen, no, it's gone way more wrong on here before. You're way good. You're way good. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was like forced to karaoke Boys to Men or something on here. Like, you're good. You're
I
good.
got that
You're,
all day.
Yeah, you're good. You're good in the wig department. You're fine.
Yeah, it's all.
I wouldn't sweat it.
It'll be fun.
It used to be like that.
Is that these 4 seats are all turned around the whole time and it looks more and more. Okay.
Looks like Frederick might get a little bit of money back from that last one here. Let's see what happens. Crispy Bacon folding Jack 10. Oh no, he calls. Okay, I was like,
Yeah, sometimes our graphics are a little drunk. They have
from
to
the
play catch
button,
up.
it seems like pretty standard, just flat in there. Like $30.
You could tell me I have aces. I'd still flat from the button just to get lucky.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I don't think Frederick's going to get a whole lot out of this.
What a great board. I mean, yeah, I mean, not a great board for action for your aces, but what a
Right.
great. I mean, if you have aces
have
like
them,
king,
you're
king,
comfortable.
brick,
Sure.
rainbow, like,
You just hope somebody has a king.
oh my God, show me ace, king, queen all day.
Yeah. I just think he's going to get whatever's in the pot right now.
Lucky we like you. Shut up, reaction. You or anybody else. Seat open.
JFK Stones, I know I sang Digital Underground. I probably was asked to sing Boys to Men, but I just couldn't quite bring myself to do it. I'll sing the Humpty Dance all day though, so don't get me started. So solid little, if you add up those chips there, what, 7, 8, 9K on the table, something like that? Not a bad little 5-5 game. Live stream poker training event with Just Hands Poker coming up here on August 20th.
Remember that.
12 to 6 p.m. Beast mode. 6-hour stream. Am I in for that?
From fish to shark in 6 hours.
Yeah, was I? Yeah, from fish to shark. From guppy in the aquarium to owning the aquarium. Oh yeah, Humpty Dance sing off. Who am I versing? Tell me it's me versus Sean McCormick. Oh my God. You bring your tuxedo, bro. Let's go. Look at these hands shaping up. So long card with ace queen suited, raised to 35.
All very playable. Got pocket eights with AD.
Oh, bummer. I can't do another 6-hour stream, JFK. It was so much fun last time. Me and Norman Chad were like falling asleep and cuddling in the booth. All right, 6, 9, 10 here. Look at this. Poker Overkill actually flops a pair of nines with straight draw. AD's got both of his outs for that. Did we do a 6-hour stream? I blacked out. I don't know what happened. It's probably it's that roofie you put in my cocktail for sure.
Interesting long card floats here. I think there's a lot of bad cards that come off for long card. I'm not sure exactly what. I mean, like even he hits his queen. So I mean, somebody's got Jack 8, I guess. Or
Yeah, I think he was just hoping for either like a random, like maybe a spade, a jack ball, like a queen.
Just seeing what
just
develops.
picking up some out. Like Jack
Yeah.
of Spades comes, he's in this all day. You know what I mean?
And who am I to question the Godfather? There it is. Got that 2-pair on the river, poker overkill, and AD hits the straight there.
Justin.
I think you go super big on this.
Just
This is one of those times where it's like
And make it look
is
hype,
okay.
because a 385, you're trying to say make 80 make it look hyper bluffy against poker overkill.
Yeah,
Wow,
see, snap.
snap.
He could have put anything in there.
He could have got he could have got double triple that bet and,
That's
and he
what I'm
would have
saying.
snapped. Yeah.
That's the time to go super big. Yeah, he wasn't even thinking about folding that. I mean, all in, maybe he thinks about it. But like, you put it up to half of what he's got in front of him, he's calling. But again, he went for the conservative route. He knows he's going to get paid. Sometimes that's the best way. Go for the sure thing.
We got a new player coming in. Let's see what's up. I don't know. Oh, and a new dealer coming in too. Yeah. Oh, fresh. Oh, Paul, our resident art expert in the house.
That's my guy.
Dude, Paul's everybody's guy, dude. If Paul's not your guy, you can get the hell out of Stones. Paul's a good dude. Oh, there's our new shooter in seat 8. Fresh with the Mario T and everything. Bring it. Whenever you got an 8-bit Mario on your shirt, kicking a green shell with a shirt that says "kicking it," dude, you've already earned heart points with me, man. Actually, the first time I met Sean, Sean McCormick, who we're chatting with in here, was kicking it old school. I love it. First time I met Sean, I came in, I had an old Oregon Trail shirt on that said "You have died of dysentery" with like ox pulling the wagon, all like
That's
green
great.
8-bit
Yep.
from like Commodore graphics, and he's like, "Oh, nice shirt." I'm like, Psh, "All right, we're friends.
Yep.
That's cool."
I was sitting at the table the other day, I was letting a couple people know that I was going to be on here tonight, and I was going to be with Justin Kelly, and I think that's really cool because we have a lot in common. I feel like,
Yeah.
and they said, "What? You mean you never grow up either?"
Ah,
I was like, "Oh man."
dude, whatever, man. I'm stuck in Neverland. You're just jealous.
And I said, "Hell yeah,
Don't hate.
never
Look,
grown
you're
up."
only as old as you feel, man. I'm a Toys R Us kid, man.
Yeah.
That was a commercial during our era. I just
Straight
took
up.
it to heart.
I resented their comment for sure.
don't
I
have
got
to
your
grow
back.
up.
Got your back.
That's good. You never grow up. Psh. I got a lot of great lines I can rebuttal to that, but none that are appropriate for Stones Live, so we'll keep those for cocktails after the show, guys. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Gotta say, I'm proud of myself for keeping it family friendly right now. I think 80's gonna go and see a river on this.
My mom's calling. Should I just pick up? This is live on the live stream.
You should.
Sure. Hey, Mom, I'm in the middle of a show right now. Can I call you back? Yeah, no, it's on camera. Everybody rooted for you. All right, love you too. Bye.
Better say you love your mom on.
I mean, it seemed appropriate, right? She's like, "Oh my God, sweetie, I'm so sorry." Yeah, we'll have to pick that one up.
That's funny. Didn't get there. Surprised you didn't get there. Didn't get there. What's your favorite game that you've owned?
Pinball?
Yeah.
It's rough. Probably Tron. It's a lot of fun. I just picked up a Simpsons game. Actually, I'm really excited about.
Oh, man.
I went on a few times. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun game.
I've played that one.
Yeah, Simpsons
I
family.
mean, are there multiple Simpsons pinballs?
There's like one they made in the 90s, and then there's like one they made in 2005 forward. Just if you played it, if it had 2 different playfield levels, like 5 flippers on it and craziness. Yeah.
I tried to be fancy. I think bad timing.
Yeah, Jason Super Snap called that.
Just did a fun photo shoot with a Simpsons themed band, a metal band
sweet.
called Oakley Dokley.
Nice,
Out
like
of
Ned
Phoenix.
Flanders style. Or what?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It was for Playboy Entertainment. They featured him in there, and pretty stoked. They're actually a really great band.
Sweet.
Yeah, definitely check them out.
Heck yeah.
Ned Flanders themed metal band.
Now we have your Twitter handle in here, right? I mean, we can hunt down some of your work on there, I believe.
You know what? You can go check out.
Great. 25.
There you go.
Very cool. Because I know, I mean, I've seen some of it, and it's good stuff, man.
Thanks. Yeah, photography is, I think, what I've made my name with the most. I tried to be a musician and make that the thing, and that didn't pan out, I guess.
Well, it's because people's ears are broken. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, fair enough. Okay, fine. Photography's been good to me.
Good,
So,
good.
Yeah.
Boom, Jack 6-8 here on the flop. Not a whole lot going on. Peter ahead here with a pair of 8s. Jack peels. Doesn't change much. Peter still with a firm grip on this hand. Not loving life though.
It's kind of like it is the lesson about poker right here too. Is that like, it's not always fireworks.
Yeah.
You know, you got to grind it out. You got to get to those spots. You
Well,
gotta,
that's what I love about like streaming live cash game poker like this is that at the end of the day, guys, I mean, what you see when you like watch a super cut down, rundown, edited version of like the World Series of Poker, you just watch like the
watching
super
the
sick
action.
setup hands. You watch the super sick setup, which they happen, but they happen once every few hours. It's not. I mean, this right here, this is the grind.
Yeah.
This is unless you're at Stones, because then we give away pocket pairs like every hand. But for the most part, yeah.
I do get an abnormal amount of pocket pairs here, and obviously that's just coincidence, but I do love the good old Stones pocket there.
Thanks. 25. Just a video game. Just a video game. Call it 25.
Thanks, Pocket Tapes. Appreciate it.
Player check. Player check.
Vagabond's Edge in the house. What's
Yo,
going on, buddy? Welcome to the
what's
chat.
up, Chris? You're Chris Whitson, right?
Probably have to see the face.
See the face, yeah.
Sarah, lock up with either.
Long time no see, Chris.
God, look at that. Queen on the river, poker overkill, just binks it. Misses the flush draw.
Sorry.
Ah, there you go. I misread. I was like, trust me, he would have bet it if he knew he had it.
Sure. When I look back at my card. That's how bad I am. We're not intentionally.
Got somebody asking.
Bing, well, I was thinking if I was trying to figure out their name was part of like when I say bingo bango. Bingo bango bongo. Just nailed it, right? Actually, no, ironically enough, you've seen Cobra play on the stream a bunch of times. I'm playing in the Deep Stack tournament to win. Yeah, I'm having a good run. I'm chipped up pretty solid. And then who gets moved to my table? None other than Cobra. I'm like, dude, anybody but you, man. Come on, anybody but you, dude. Come on. I don't want you at my table. Especially to my right there. The worst. Bingo bongo kabingo bong. I like it. So Crispy Bacon pops it up to 20 with King Jack. Poker overkill 3 bets here with Ace Queen to 50. Frederick with the same hand flats. Long car on the button with position. Loving it.
Setting you up.
So you're telling me it's physically possible then?
Physically.
It's physically possible. There's probably a good chance that you are anyways, so. 10-3 deuce here, couple clubs. Long car, spikes top pair. Bink. Bink central. So everybody checks the long car, and here's where it actually looks kind of fishy. So he bets 105, he bets literally exact half pot pretty much, right? But everybody checks the long card. He's gonna bet this 9 times out of 10
No matter
anyways. So the fact that he actually has a 10, it's almost disguised at this point.
Yeah. I don't see Poker Overkill calling here, like for a float. I think he folds, but I definitely could see Frederick because of the clubs out there.
Well, and it's tough for Poker Overkill to call there with Frederick still behind. And
Yeah.
look how quick Frederick grabs. Now,
Yeah.
Loncar's going to be making that read a little bit. Like, that's a quick grab. And a quick grab, quick call could generally mean maybe a drawing hand, like a
Usually
flush draw. And it got there in this case. And if you hit a flush, what are you going to do? Frederick's going to maybe check here. And so long card, it's tough because long card doesn't want to give him a free card, but he's going to play it safe because he doesn't want to get check raised.
Bummer.
And that's the only thing long card doesn't want to see come off is another club.
Yep.
And now Frederick's got the nut, dude. And even if he didn't have a club, I think Frederick would rep here anyways
He's
because
gonna
of the way the
fold.
hand played out.
I actually think that card is bad for Frederick.
Yeah.
The last card, because he could have checked and then done that same bet on the end and gotten a fold from him the same way.
Yeah, I totally agree. Rubber band. This is like the rubber band you put around like fat sacks of cash right here. It's like the thick rubber band, right?
I like the fitted rubber bands for my cash.
Just for my cash, for my exorbitant amounts of cash.
I got a couple stacks.
when I was in that VIP room behind the scenes, man, it was really funny because I'm in there and it's like nobody's tipping this bartender, and I'm like, these guys are in there playing for $6 million. I know these guys are millionaires, billionaires. Like I can't, So I was like, hey, look, I tell them I'm just a $1,000-aire man, but I got you, And there's this lady that just walked up when I said that, and she's like, oh, now you're making me feel bad. And she goes to open her purse and tip him, And I'm like, oh yeah, are you with somebody in there? And she's like, yeah, but he's not a millionaire, And I'm like, oh okay, And she's like, oh, he's got more than that. And so I look at her and I'm like, oh, you mean he's got doors that open like this? Just like, and I just walk away. The bartender got a good laugh out of it.
I want to get that Tesla with the doors that open like
that. That's it, It's like his doors don't open like this. They open like this.
Sasha gave me a ride in his i8.
Oh, how was that? Was it amazing?
We went out there for extracurricular activities, and he pulls around just to another parking spot just to give me the experience.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Dude, you have to.
I was
the
like,
way.
how much you pay for this? And he's like, got it on lease $1,300 a month.
Yeah.
It's actually a good deal if you think about it.
Yeah, right? I save on gas, you know, we're good.
And you're killing it in the style department.
Oh, the style department's murdered.
I was like, so what's your daily driver? He's like, no, this is it.
Oh, dude. It's a grocery getter. It's my A to B car. I just get from A to B a little faster than you. So Bingo Bongo asked a quick question. Best strategy for a 1-2 cash poker? Don't bet unless you have 8s or 9s, etc. minimum. I mean, yeah, you gotta kind of figure out what works for you. I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say that you're pulling off these mega bluffs that you see on TV in a 1-2 cash game. You're gonna get looked up more often than most. So I'd say, especially if you're just starting out, you know, try to play a little bit tighter. You know, try to play some more premium hands and really only be betting when you're necessarily making hands in a 1-2 game. I mean, people will do a lot more hero calling there. I don't think you're getting away with massive bluffs in 1-2 games a lot.
I think with D. Kendrick's question, if Longcar bets the turn there, I don't think that he should bet the turn there because with the nut flush draw, like Frederick's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So you're just going to lose whatever you're
You
betting.
lose more.
Yeah.
You lose more. But the thing is, if he doesn't, he does have the flush. Let's say you turn the flush. He's going to check it there anyways. Then you get check raised. Then you're in a shit boat anyways.
It's
you
just
know?
all bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jason here, Queen 9, taking it.
Is Rick and Barstow actually in Barstow? He's from
Yes.
Barstow?
Yes, he is. He lives and breathes Barstow. my
I
friend.
mean, I'm sure that he's a nice guy, but have you been through Barstow?
Once. It was quick.
I accidentally stopped in Barstow once.
We joke, and we're like, I'm just glad you have internet out there and you can tune in.
They
And,
have internet?
Yeah, barely, or he's got a great cell phone.
Yeah.
We needle Rick about Barstow all the time, but we love him. So Sean Schumann and the players seem a bit hesitant to bet against Overkill, and I think that part of that has to do with his aggressive nature.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the hyper aggressive players, you try not to get tangled up with them unless you got like a really strong hand.
Right? And the thing
And
is, I
even
think
then you
that,
don't even like it.
and I think that Overkill knows that and exploits that too, right? I think that he is like, fine, I can just bet you off it and you'll go away.
As long as if you have the bankroll to be a bully to it. But it's gonna if you don't do it because you're gonna get looked up and up. Yeah.
Oh my God, Lawn Car and Dreamville over here flopping top set, but Frederick's got nothing. A quick 25. God, if a deuce or 6 and a club peels, it's Whiff City. Frederick's out of here.
Yeah.
Frederick's gone. Lawn Car's dreaming Frederick has a king, but that does not happen at all.
Yeah, not a more electricity than Canada, huh?
Oh, the needle is so strong here. So strong.
John G. going to John G. Comment for 5 million.
That's the thing is, you know, people always ask, oh, well, what do you want? You know, you want aces, you want this. Dude, I just want nut to second nut. Like, I just want a hand that's going to get me paid. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I don't care what it is.
Yep.
Vagabond's Edge asks, how have the cash games changed since the series started? Taking a look around here, not much. I'd say that, I mean, some of your, like, more hardcore players are obviously going down there to the series and they're grinding there.
Yeah.
But there's no shortage of play. I mean, a lot of players here, like,
The
are
date
just,
times are thinner here right now.
yeah.
Because that's when all your regulars are here. And I don't think that it's only because of the series. I think it's because summer in general, people are doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Outdoors doing other stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's so many recreational players who are like, they'll play here all day, every day, but they're not gonna like take a bankroll and go to Vegas and like make a run. You know what I mean? Like they'd just rather play here, dude. Why not?
Right. I haven't seen too much of a difference. Like I remember the first like kind of week or weekend of summer out here, like I saw it then, so that's why I think that it's just because of summer, not necessarily because of the series.
Yeah, and that's how it always goes, right? When it gets cold and rainy, everybody piles into the card room to, you know, throw some chips. Maddie waking up with kings against Garland's king jack. It looks like everybody's running away here.
Longcar calls him here?
The starting stack for this game was irrelevant, basically. It's table stakes. So I think, most players probably bought in for anywhere from 500 to a K, and then pretty much just chipped up from there. But starting out, it was 1,000 max, and then after that, you can match the largest stack on the table. Looks like Sean's coming to town here. He is the post-WSOP. He's bringing that post-WSOP Aria money to NorCal. Booking it for July 17th and July 19th show. Let's see if I got a lead on what those shows are going to be. Let's see. Those shows are completely blank on my calendar, but now they're going to be filled now that they know Donkey Sean is in town. Free money, baby. Free money billboards going up right off the 80.
I think that would be a great name to add as commentary on here. Like, Andrew Nemi, I don't think that were you saying that you haven't watched too much of his stuff? You know who he is?
No, I haven't.
I think he's one of the more popular vloggers out there right now.
Sweet.
And the way that he sets up his shows is really great. He's really good with the drone footage and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
cool.
I'm pretty sure that he's got original music on there as well.
Nice.
That's good music. But his hands breakdowns are really solid, really easy to follow his logic. Got a good style of play, good personality, all that.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. We reach out to, a lot of times we reach out to these guys, and, I know that Justin will reach out and say, hey, would you like to come on the show? And kind of give a little introduction, like, this is, something about our show, and this is, this is kind of what we do, this is what we're about. And more often than not, people are like, oh, I totally know your show. Like,
yeah,
I've seen your show.
I know about it. He travels a lot.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I think that it'd be a great addition. I should look into it.
Sweet.
Yep.
Live 10?
Oh, it looks like Justin is saying that July 26th he will be here.
Oh, well, check that out.
He's going to be playing. Okay. Awesome. Already on top of it.
Well done.
I should have assumed.
Well done. Of course. Well, there you go. Hey, we're just going to take credit that we came up with it. Boom, nailed it.
Yep.
Good job.
Cool.
Dude, didn't even need a wig for that. So,
Pretty sure that Vagabond's Edge is who turned me on to him.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Long car coming along with sixes. King 10, king on the flop. Whiff City for everybody. Long car actually ahead here with sixes. Hooker overkill with the old spinning chip bet. Classic. Fires 100. And it's good. That's all you got to do to win a pot, guys. If you flick your chip in there like that and it spins into the pot, that means you're spinning your way into more
I don't
money.
think he should have shown.
You don't think? Yeah. I wouldn't have. But then again, what do we know? Poker overkill. That's the thing. He's got a. What's his range? Everywhere. That's his range. His range is everywhere and anywhere.
I like showing when like you really did something impressive with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you bet on a flop like that and it goes fold, and then you show like, what's the purpose?
Would you rather take Doug Polk or Daniel Negreanu in a tournament 100K buy-in?
Doug Polk.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I flip a coin go with either personally. Like, I'm cool with either. But that's just I'm a huge Negreanu fan. I think the Doug Polk is like
I would rather
super deep, dirty analysis.
as a fan play against Negreanu,
Yeah.
but if I was trying to win, I'd play against Doug Polk.
Oh, so you're talking play against him?
Is that I
No,
assume that's
I
what
think
the
it's like
question
who do you feel
Oh.
the edge would go to? Like who would you rather?
Again, if they played each other.
Yeah.
I see.
Or if they both just play in a tournament, who's going to go deeper?
Negreanu. Still. I don't know why. I think it's because I dislike him too.
Okay, when you're saying who is better, that's like saying like what's better, the Ferrari or the Lamborghini? Like, I mean, dude, they're both badass cars. I don't know what to tell you. Like, super dope. You can't really go wrong. It's like, oh, sorry, you only have a Ferrari, I have a Lambo. Like, okay, your point? Your point being?
Totally.
So guys, if you're just tuning in, make sure you click that heart and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing in Sacramento if you're doing bad. They're talking in the chat right now if Sean McCormick's going to be allowed to come back and play in the next Veronica Prince game because he busted Lon McCarron last time. All right, super limped pot all the way around here. Frederick with 8s, Matt with king queen. Flop 7-9 jack. 8's actually still ahead, but very scary board. Not anymore. Disco for Maddie.
Wow.
Super killer's edge right here.
I think Frederick comes along. You think he thinks his draw is good? Yeah, he does. Definitely.
Sorry, I just laughed out loud. Almost a little.
As with the dog thing?
Yeah. Long threw his dog at him. I almost spit up a little drink right there.
Oh man, the fidget spinner or the choose loudly at the table, man. None of the above in my room, please.
Yeah, you know, I saw a guy. I was playing in a tournament with a guy who had a solid gold-plated fidget spinner, and I instantly. You talk about player image. I instantly thought less of this person as a human being. I just did. It's so sick when you're Frederick here with 8s, right? Because you're thinking like, what do you have, 8 queen? I mean, I guess you could have king queen, but good laydown by Frederick. I mean, it's not like you have second nut to nut. You actually have third nut to nut.
Right.
So it's just kind of like, That's a good laydown by Frederick. Nicely done. A lot of players just like call cry there.
Yep.
I call, oh, I can't believe you had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bitcoin, anybody? No?
That was a good laydown by Frederick.
Was the stat the other day like we would have bought $100 of Bitcoin like the day it came out? Now we were like.
And they're even selling those. So, for those of you who've been to the World Series before, you walk up and down the hallways, and they all have booths set up, and it's like, might as well be like the random flea market where they're just like hollering at you, hey, come over here, I got a phone charger, I got this, I got these magnetic bracelets, you're gonna be amazing, right? But they sell fidget spinners there now. They sell everything there, man.
Any kind of little fad like that.
Yeah.
Just
Long car popping it up here at 20 with 8-9 suited in the cutoff. Crispy Bacon's going to look him up. He's going to come along from the big with ace-jack. Brick City for everybody. Crispy Bacon checks over to Long Car, who is going to c-bet 25.
be surprised if he folds, but looks like he might.
Yeah, it's just
I don't
out of position. You have no redraws. You have no nothing. You know, you're like, eh.
Sometimes, like I get what you're saying. Sometimes I like to just call there with the ace high,
and then see what they do.
See what they do.
See what they do. Yeah. I like to do that more often than not in position, but yeah, I mean, but I've been there.
It's better in position.
But you slow them down, right? You slow them down because then when they call, they're like, oh, crap, But
I get what you're saying though, because sometimes maybe they have eights and you check and get down to showdown and you're just not good anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
But in position though, I have no problem floating.
Yeah.
Just to be like, boom, I float, and then all of a sudden it slows them down because they're like, well, crap. I mean, how many air bullets do I have to fire into this pot, and potentially lose?
Right.
So Shane, poker overkill here, pops it up to 30. Frederick makes the call, and
timely
Longcar
hand
waking up with king. Longcar is so quiet the first 2/3 of the stream, and now he's just waking up with beasts ready to hop in the pots. And you got to think, and some of these players too, because he was so quiet before, you got to think.
You know what I'm gonna predict? King on the flop.
Okay, all right.
King on the flop.
Case king.
Yep. Watch.
Let's put king, queen, jack on the flop. How sick would that be? Let's put the ultimate setup. Who's down for the sickest setup ever? There you go. He's out of there.
King on the flop.
No, now that everybody else folded, it's going to be
10-6.
ace on the flop.
King 10-6.
Of course, it's an ace on the flop. Earlier in a tournament, I bet that, and I had the ace, and the guy gets all angry and the table's kings, and I'm like, I knew you had kings because an ace came. Because kings are an ace magnet. That's what they do. Oh, it's sick. Was Longcar gonna let him pick one?
Yeah.
It's so sick when it's kings. You just pick one. Oh, it's so nasty. So sick. Because he's like, no matter what you pick, it's gonna rep like ace king, right? I mean, like it's just gonna.
Is 88 gone from the table again?
Dude, AD's got biz, man. He's probably riding around in Sasha's I8, dude. Just like, hey, I gotta go for a spin, man. I'll be back.
Try to see if I could get a massage in the booth.
That'd be great. Tracy, our resident awesome masseuse, just bring her in the booth.
She's so good.
Bring her in the booth. You know why, dude? She has like knot radar. She's like, she just knows. She's like, I know exactly where your poker player knots are. Boom, 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 and she just like elbow crushes.
Yeah.
Life. Is that King? Did he just flop the joint Broadway right there? King Queen, Ace Jack 10. Is that what that is?
I think it's a 10.
Oh, it is. What a beast.
You did.
Nobody else with anything though. And yeah, he bets it, wins it.
Looks disappointed.
Yeah, looks disappointed. Come on, you guys have anything? No pair, no two pair, no pair and a straight draw.
Who charges between $25 and $30 for how long? What length of time are we talking about for the $25, $30 massage here?
So at the WSOP, it's $2 a minute, right? So your
Yeah.
typical 10-minute massage, quick get in there, get out. It's, you know, $20. And normally I toss them like a 5 on top.
Yeah, if I get like 15 minutes, I pay him 20. If I get 20 minutes, I pay him 30.
Yeah.
Like, I'm generous with my tips. Like, especially if you're sitting at a table where you're sometimes getting a lot of free money from not so good players.
Yeah.
You know, but like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, that'd be like $2 a minute. $5-10.
So Garland pops it up here from the hijack with jacks. Crispy Bacon also with jacks. Oh man. Black jacks versus red jacks. Well, no. Where's the jack? Where's the jack coming? Fake deck, fake deck. All right, so everybody misses. Now we always like seeing when players have the same hands and who can play it better. Position obviously comes into play a lot here. Frederick runs for the hills, so is Maddie. And if you're Garland, yeah, you hate life. Oh man. Garland won't know it, but I'd love Crispy Bacon to show jacks to Garland. Actually, and better yet, I'd love to hear Garland be like, "Oh, stupid jacks," you know. And Crispy's like, "Oh, that's what I had."
Yeah. Does AD have like a Pokemon backpack? It's like the stringy like backpack, like that you get like.
Oh yeah, I just one of the. I don't know. I've seen a lot of this because it's
Japan.
just like the small bags to just like hold a couple things, you know.
I'm not really in tune with some of like the fashion.
You know what I thought was really dope. Actually, they had, and if they weren't like $70 or whatever the hell they were at Disneyland, I would have bought one. They have these backpacks where basically the whole backpack is like a Yoda or a Chewbacca.
Okay.
But it's like a picture stuffed animal that was made into a backpack, so their arms are just on you, right? So basically, it's like Yoda is just hanging on your back.
That's the Yoda one's dope.
It was sick, dude. I'm just like,
Yeah.
ride a mother trucker like Yoda on Luke, you know? I'm just like, just do it. Oh, here we go. JFK Stones put a little clip in the chat for you guys. Watch Sean McCormick play his last hand ever on Veronica and Friends after busting Law McCarran. Bye-bye. Watbry, welcome to the stream, my friend. You dirty, dirty dog. Watbry, if you guys are out in Vegas, I believe we'll be out there pretty quick. Maybe later this week. Maybe he's already out there. I don't know. Just look for your nearest hammered drunk guy stumbling through the casino. You'll find him. Poker Overkill popping it to 30 on the button. Lawn car waking up with Big Slick suited from the big. He's gonna just flat. Oh no, he raised. He announced raise.
Announced it.
He's going by the good old one chip rule. Verbals binding on your lawn car, including bathrobes. All right, so heads up.
Ooh.
Ooh, Poker Overkill outflops lawn car here with the queen. Lawn car with a couple of overs, running hard draw potential. He's gonna c-bet it, bet 105. And Poker Overkill is gonna flat to the turn. Of course it's a heart, why
There it
wouldn't it
is.
be? Let's get the setup. Lawn car here.
Where's the popcorn?
2 overs and the nut flush draw.
Oh,
So sick.
please go.
Now, what does Lawn Card do here? Does he keep up the antics here? Does he
I think you have to keep pushing it.
I think you do too, and you're almost hoping you
For
don't
one,
get
there's a lot of
raised.
queens that beat Poker Overkill queen.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, if he doesn't have a strong queen, you can maybe get him off of that, or at least you have a shot of it on the river.
250 and Overkill. Pretty quick call from Overkill. Whiff City. Worldabouts Whiff City. Now, if your Lawn Card sucks, You almost, I mean, obviously if you don't bet here, you're in give up mode.
He's gonna get called.
Right? You're gonna get called no matter what.
He's gonna check. He's smart.
Pot's at 925. You know the only way you win this is to bet it, but
Yeah.
you hate it.
I think his hesitation and the way that he's looking at him, it just doesn't feel very.
You think this is a snap call by Poker Overkill?
He'll think about it for a sec, but he'll call.
Solid sizing. I mean, pot was 950. He bet 650. It's a solid 2/3 pot bet.
Yeah.
Looks like he's stacking out what it's going to be. He's thinking, and that's almost exactly, a little less than half a stack. And he's going to make the call. Great
Yep.
call. Great play by Long Card. Great call by Poker Overkill. What else are you going to say?
I think that if Longcar wasn't so hesitant, he looked up at him a little bit before. I'm really
on the
big
river?
on the body tells and stuff now lately. He looked up at him like trying to figure out what he's got. If somebody with the hand's not going to care what you got.
So you think if he bet that a little bit differently body language wise,
If
you
he
think
just
you
went
got
straight
Shane to
to
lay
counting
down?
that out,
Chip,
that
slot
same
11,
amount
please.
would have been different, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. Obviously easier said than done when you said right.
Of course,
But-
yeah. I mean,
but
I can see the whole hand. I mean, I see money.
But
You mean you can't see the hands when
you
you
have to have that contingency plan when you're going to lead out with the flush draw like that. You have to have the contingency plan of what am I going to do if I don't hit this? Because there's a good chance you're not going to hit that.
Yeah,
66%.
Yeah, you saw. Yeah, it was
right?
31% to win. Yeah,
Right.
so yeah,
So you have to have that in mind and then execute quickly,
yeah.
as if you had it. What would I do if I had the hand?
And it's rough too, because when you're in Long Card's position on the river, you know you either literally
You
just
forfeit,
give
or
up
you
the
have to
pot,
go at it.
or you the only chance you have to win is to bet it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, do I shoot it or not?
I think what he did was fine. I think it's hard judging such a great player too.
No, I mean, and no matter how good you are, man, I mean, it's not like, you can't read minds
Right.
yet, yet.
Right. He's working on it.
I'm bulimic. I can read minds. Taking a look at these stacks. Poker Overkill, 3,100, our resident chip leader, as Jake loves to hear me say. Followed by 3K down there.
What's up, Pot Creek?
Let's see, let's pick up a little cash win command, see where we're looking there. Maddie up 1.7. Now Poker Overkill, since he's only up 615, I think that's way wrong unless he got buried in rebot that we didn't see, because that pot alone should have put him up a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So. Crispy Bacon, Queen 10 suited, my nemesis hand, pops at 120.
Why is it your nemesis hand?
It's my kryptonite, dude. I can never win with it, and everybody who has it crushes me. I mean, Queen 10
I
crushes
always
my
win with
queens.
it.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
But that's why it's my kryptonite. You're good.
I wish I could remember that last hand that I got you on when we were sitting right over here.
Oh, I remember. I remember. I had queens, and you had like sevens, and the flop comes like rags, and then I bet, and you flat, and then you turn your set.
Something like that.
And then you turn your set, and then I ship it, and you call, and you show me sevens, and it's the final table of this tournament, and I'm like, God, I run so bad.
Oh man.
Oh, trust me, I remember. I could never tell.
It's funny how you remember. I have no idea what
Of
it
course,
was.
because you won it, right? And if I lost that hand and you busted me out of a tournament, you bet your ass I remember.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
6-6 clean on the board, nothing for nobody. Maddie, looks like Maddie's going to take off from the table. Maddie's going to book a win for this session, and that's a win for
Nice.
us, man. Maddie's a good dude.
I was wondering because I saw him walking around a little bit ago. I didn't want to say anything to.
Yeah, did
in case
you
something
go
happened.
busto? You never
Yeah,
know, right?
you know, it's kind of waiting. That's why I kind of was calling the king. I was like, oh, this might be the.
I sometimes
Might be that spot.
players come over to the booth after the game, and they, and after they leave, and they come over like, "Oh my God, can you believe it?" Or "I'm out," or they
You're like,
total
I don't even
spoiler
know.
alert. Total spoiler alert. I'm like, shh, lock it up. Don't
Yeah.
say anything yet. Guys, make sure you click that heart and subscribe with us. At least follow us here. Get notifications when we go live. Taking a look around the table, those chip colors, we'll put them in the chat for you, but the reds are 5s, the greens are quarters, and the whites are 100s. It's like we got a little musical chairs, a little seat change over here. Jason's going to take Maddie's old seat here. I'm so spoiled too by like the USB chargers in Stone's tables. Like I mean it's so standard for me now that like when I go other places and I lean down to like plug in my phone, I'm like,
You just feel like the emptiness.
I'm like, what am I?
You're like pissed.
What is this? A poker room for ants? Like this is the worst. Walt Bryce said he was just hearing the one drop 111K table had marked cards, had a stuff exchange to replace.
No way.
You know, at the end of the day, that's purely due to like you know, deck misprints or something. There's no those play. You think players get to that level by like angling by marking cards? They don't. Come on, they don't. They're good. I heard mixed reviews on the decks used at the series this year.
Yeah.
Just quality wise. I didn't seem to have any problem with them. I've heard that previous years they got really bad. In fact, one of the previous years they were so bad. They were sponsored. Whoever sponsored the and had their name on the decks, bought the decks. They used them for like less than a week, and then they just threw out the entire batch and got new cards. Like that's how bad they were. Like whoever ordered those cards. And the thing is, they were bad enough to where, I mean, come on. Anybody who's ever played poker, dealt poker, I feel like we can just play with the cards for 5 minutes and know that they're crap. They're paper. They're bending. They're this. They're that. I mean, whoever makes decisions like that, I feel, and then just costs time and money, like, come on, dude, you need to be slapped on the wrist.
It took a minute to get used to these, the cards that they use for the live stream here.
Yeah.
Super sturdy.
Yeah, and we actually, these are pretty solid cards. These cards ended up getting manufactured, I think, by some of the people who, you know, do the technology that we use. So they were like, look, we're tired of cards not really working correctly. We're gonna do our own good
I think
stuff.
they were $300 per deck.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. They have been up to a couple $100 a deck. I think we just went crazy and bought like 100 decks, so we got like, you know, a bit of a price break on it. We're like, okay, well, really, if you're gonna buy 100 of them, you know. Chat chiming in while Brian, Rick, and Barstow saying that 2015 were the super lousy cards that they used for like a week and then just like threw in a fiery pits of hell. They were like, we're done with you. Never again.
It's there.
Nut flush. God, see, that's what I'm talking about. Ace rag suited. You flop the nut flush draw with top pair. You get there on the turn. Crushing life.
Fold all the way around.
You have poker overkill betting into your nuts, which is just like dream scenario. Try not to do a cheerleading dance, especially when he smacked you earlier with an ace 10 versus your ace jack. What an action killer on the river. Action killer. You wish poker overkill had any diamond to think he caught up. Chris Ferguson back at the WSOP again. I did hear he was there. I didn't see him myself. I saw pretty much everybody else. I didn't see him.
Bet he had a warm welcome.
Well, you know what's funny is that you can always tell when he's in any tournament ever because it gets lit up on social media like a beast, and it's just like somebody basically like live video streaming needling him, you know, about like whatever. You know, yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, he played in the Colossus.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I played the employee event, which is the same structure as the Colossus, and it's just, it's such a tough turboed structure, which makes me again give more love to terms like this in Stones you can actually play poker. Things like that. You start with 5K in chips. The blinds start at 25.50, and you start antes level 3. I mean, it's like
what, 15-minute, 20-minute levels?
Oh, it's 30-minute levels, but I mean,
30?
it's 25.50 instead of like 25.25 or whatever. You only get 5K in chips, and then antes start 25 chip antes start level 3. Dude, they start in an hour.
You play online much?
No, not too much. No.
You get the turbo practice stuff online.
Yeah.
Usually. Yeah.
You know, the problem is, but like with stacks like that, if you break out your first 2 hands, if you raise and c-bet and lose, raise, c-bet, lose, you're done. You're out of the tournament. I mean, you're done. You have no. Surfing Snowboard, what's going on? San Diego Keith, what's going on?
Girls C, the 5'5" girls
Wonder if Garland thinks his hand's good.
You know, 1K Tag Team, I believe our resident, I forget who it was, somebody from here, and our resident player Azan, who you see on the stream a lot, is also in the 1K Tag Team. I don't know if they're still in it. I hope they are. I'd love to take one down for Sacktown, man. Love to take one down
We need
for
another win.
Yeah, dude, NorCal needs more bracelets. Bracelets for NorCal. Let's start the hashtag. Done.
I'll get the shirt made.
Done.
Wear
Bracelets.
that with the wig.
Bracelets for NorCal, dude. Done. AD stepping back in the game. Oh, Candace Collins. Yeah, I saw her and her man out there. Super good peeps, dude. Always good to see them. Always good to see them. Candace Collins. She had one of the rare events. She's out in Vegas. She did not bring her dog. She always has her dog at tournaments. Mr. Optics in the house. What's going on, my friend? Welcome. Sweating the tail end of the stream here. We've got about 30 minutes left in this 5-5 no limit cash extravaganza. AD, as you can see, is collecting chips there, trying to build mountains. Booker Overkill raising from the button up to $38. Master C in the house.
And I'm a 19 too.
You'll see it. You see it. Are you watching right now?
So 7.5, that's 10. So yeah, there's like about like 13, 15K on the table, something like that now. It always jams up. It always, I mean, like from the beginning of the stream to the end of the stream, like you can just see it like increase like double, like chips in play. You know, I don't see. Maybe it's me personally. I don't hear a lot of people up in Northern California referring to the freeways as the, like they do in SoCal. Like you hop on the 405 and then you take over to the 605. Like I've never said the 80. I just say 80, right? I mean, you know, call me crazy. But I know they done Saturday Night Live skits, you know, about like Northern California.
It's not the 80. Get out of here. It's not the 80.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Go back to SoCal there, where you hop on the 405 to the 680 to the this to the that.
That place needs to be another state.
Yeah, it's true.
Not even the same. I don't like going there. And I'm not. Look, maybe I'm hating on it a little bit.
I'm not hating on it, but I'm hating on it.
It's just so like, I mean, it's getting crowded up here, but it's just super crowded down there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It costs like $8 million to live in a shack.
Oh yeah. Super crap 900 square foot shack,
I
million
got a
bucks
buddy
cash.
that's a real estate agent down there. Like 8 out of 10 people are real estate agents down there.
Look at this board. Look at this board. So set for Frederick, crispy bacon, open-ended, what I call the one-upper here. If the 9 peels, he's just like loving life. Make California cheap again. Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
Club peels. Both players hate it. Frederick actually has a redraw to a flush, which is kind of weird, but we're gonna go with it. Brick City. No money to be made here by either player, really.
No.
Crispy's gonna fire, and Frederick just will flat here.
Yeah.
He'll just flat snap. Snap back, flat snap. And Crispy can say, nah hand. Nah hand. Brick City. Oh, dude, hella.
Do you say hella a lot?
You know, unintentionally, subconsciously, I say hella, like, a little bit, for sure. But I'll tell you, when you get pegged out on it is when you go to SoCal, and you actually, you know, and then you get caught saying hella, like, it's like instant explosions. Anybody down there's like, NorCal, they just point.
I do a lot of driving, so I have to use voice text a lot.
Yeah.
And it still hasn't caught on, and I'm kind of pissed off that it says hell and then space A.
Oh wow.
Hell,
oh wow. I thought it would say hell of or something. Yeah.
It does say. It used to say hell of. I think it's learning slowly.
Serpent Snowboard says I'm drunk in Hawaii. Ain't nothing wrong with
you.
that. Yeah, good for you. And we're all jealous.
Yeah, that's jealousy speaking for sure. But good for you.
Vocal Terror in the house. That is resident dealer Taylor here.
Okay.
Yeah. Peter Salad Eater popping it up 35 with Jax.
Of course, there's an over.
Yeah. Queen 3-4 on the flop. Garland Whip City with Ace King. Jacks in front.
Bullshit for this.
I think long card peels one here.
Whopper, I said WSOP put out facts on Colossus and one person bought in 12 times. That's how you get dumped in the Colossus for like $6,500 right there. But you know the cool thing about the Colossus is, I mean, if you do have a good run, you cash first day. You hit the money the very first day.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of cool. And the money's like, you know, whatever. You're $1,100 back or something, like, you know, whatever. Are you guys grinding that limit? Gonna get that win that milli, dude?
I walk in and there's, you know, sometimes you gotta wait a minute for the 1-3, and there's usually a 3-6 open. Last couple times I've been in here, he's like, see it open, you know, and come in and try to buy in for $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Chips.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just stack it up.
And just so I can build towers, I'm just here for the fun.
Yeah.
So how many hours do you need for that? How many hours do you need to qualify for that tournament?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe JFK will chime in.
Yeah. It's actually fun. I mean, yeah, it's Hold'em, but Limit is definitely a different game, and you can't play it like a no-limit game.
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited to have some other games. And, you know, a lot of it depends on us, the players, like to start those games.
Oh yeah.
So if you want that PLO game, you gotta come here and start it.
So it looks like Vocal Terror said about 1:30-ish, maybe an hour, something like that. So Sean says the best tweet of the series so far is Colossus is the softest 5K field of the year.
I hear they call that outside.
Oh man. $130 hours easy, guys. If you're currently unemployed, just come here, work your 40-hour work week playing cards, right? And honestly, at $1 an hour, maybe you get some comps.
30 hours isn't that much.
Yeah, $1 an hour, get some comps.
How long we got?
Get yourself a nice Stones hoodie. You're good, dude. Get yourself a nice Stones hoodie, get some comped meals, hang out. JFK Stones will buy you a beer or 7, you're fine. AD here, just worried about getting that food. As we all know, Stones Foods plus EV. Oh, those drinks too. Is this like a shot and some other stuff? Get it.
With the water with the kiwi, is that what that was?
Yeah, so 80 pops up to 25. Overkill, flatting. You're so sick with 10 deuce, because why not? Harnessing the inner Brunson. Everybody coming along. I feel like when AD raises 25, nobody cares. It doesn't matter.
But he gets it.
Of course.
Look at that. So sick.
If you bet it, they
So
will come.
sick.
If you bet it, they will come. Guys, is that the new bumper
So
sticker?
sick. Every single time. I hate guys like that.
Dude, because you just, dude, you
I
know
was
what?
that guy once. I used to be that
He's
guy.
drinking that run good, man.
No, it ends though.
It does. One day, you'll see.
It ends.
I don't do any sort of clubbing in Vegas. That's a joke. Like, if you're a dude, it's like $150 to get in and like $30 a drink. Like, nah, I'm good.
Hey, at least I'll have the wig. Maybe I can make that work.
What's up?
Get in for a discount.
Yeah, do it with the wig. That's it, dude. You're half price. Even that, dude. I'm like, oh, the girls even half price. These girls are like 11s. Hey, you should pay them to go in your club.
They do.
Yeah, I know.
Clubbing's so overrated.
I'm so over that, dude.
Not even interested. If you gave me the option to sit and stare at a blank TV screen in my hotel room in Vegas, or go to a club in Vegas,
I'm like basically with you on that. Brother. I mean, like I'm like damn close.
sober.
I'm not far off. Oh, so well now we're talking. I don't know.
Okay, maybe not sober.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me some cocktails. We'll call it even, right?
Something, yeah.
Wow, look at the insta call by Shane. Just like he's snap calling to set up a mover. His card reader's off, man. Because Shane's all on it. Poker overkill is snap calling AD till the cows come home right here.
Not gonna work. Whatever he's trying to do. I say AD checks it here. Lets him go nuts. Is that what he did?
He was just setting up the whole time. Did he snap call? He snap call and table, I'm assuming. Yeah, he snap called, dude. He verbalized snap call.
Yep.
He said, I ain't falling for that, dude.
Yep. Good play.
And with how quick Poker Overkill call on the turn, again, if you put him on draw central, and you could have picked up a hard draw, and the hard draw, like everything missed on the river. There was nothing that really connected there, unless it's with 7-8. I didn't see the other card, but yeah, I don't know. Kasif7102 says, Justin, what's your biggest poker win? I'm gonna go with not enough. How's that?
That's a good answer.
It's true. It was under 10K and it was too long ago. I don't want to talk about it. But I've been really close to some really big ones. Does that count? And horseshoes and hand grenades, I guess. Vocal Terror with the slow clap dad joke. Wow, 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 wow. I love that Phil Helmuth chimes in and says, I love when people just slide over cash in your lap.
It is nice.
And we've seen it, dude. We've seen neighbors do this before, where we basically, they basically push in chips to bluff, and then somebody snap calls so fast, and then they're good. And you just literally, it's one fluid motion. Chips come in, and they go right over that. They just like push them to you. It was so sweet of them. So nice.
That's what I meant to do.
I love Jason's profile pic. He looks so happy. He's just like, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just ready to play some cards. Oh, Bill. We love Bill. Bill's a fun player. Not a bad flop if you're Jason here. Open-ended with the and one if the 10 peels off. He's going to bet 30. Bill's going to come along. 7 pairs the board. And Jason checks behind for a free card.
Bink.
Bill binks it. Peter's checking and he's not even in the hand.
He's gonna bet? He's gotta bet. It's a good check by Bill. The ace might slow him down though. I mean, no pair. Probably thinks he has 9 at least. Hates life when he sees the ace though. That he had it until then. Options at least.
Stacks. Solid. 2.6, 2.5, 2.3, 2.2. Solid stack of lish.
Trying to listen.
Alright, we got witnesses.
Nice. Okay, so it was a prop bet on what, the series? Prop bet on basketball, $1,000, something like that. I love it. The prop betting, guys. For those of you who haven't maybe spent much time around a poker table, especially at some of the higher limits, the prop betting is real. The prop betting is so much fun. I was doing $275 single table sit and goes out of the series, and everybody sits down and starts doing $100 last longers individually on the side, and then like $50 bounties, and like there was 10 or 15 prop bets at my single table sit and go, and it was just disgusting. Every time somebody would bust or move chips, they're throwing around side cash.
Like 1,500's not enough or whatever.
Oh yeah, I know, it was ridiculous. And there was, oh my god, it was so nasty, dude. I watched guys play like the $500 sit and goes, and they were doing like 2K last longers on the side. Like had nothing.
Like more than the pot.
Yeah, more than the pot. It didn't even matter. Like that didn't even matter. Like I just want to bust those two guys out, and then I don't even care if I win.
Gotta
like,
get back out there.
It's so disgusting.
The last game, woke up to it. And I beat Zach in that bet too. I picked it through the whole way.
Oh, and they were also doing that. So Watt Fry's talking about this, calling black or red on the flop, right?
Yeah.
So if it's two, if you call red, if it's 2 red and black, then you win, right?
It's like a classic.
Yeah.
flop.
So here's the deal: if it's all red, it's double time, double pay. If it's all one suit, the same color,
Triple.
it's triple. It gets nasty.
Yeah. Used to watch like those Poker After Dark and stuff like that. They used to
Oh, so
play
sick.
those props all the time.
So sick.
But massive numbers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I'm stuck in the game for X amount, but I won like 50K
Might as
in
well
prop
be on
bets on
for
the side.
triples, like-
Yeah. But you owe me 50K on the side, plus you have to wash my Bentley as a prop bet. It's like, okay. It's rough.
Cannot count the team out.
And Vocal Terror brings up a good point. That's exactly what I heard from everybody. When they were trying to convince other people at the table to do it, they said, well, it's juice free. You have to do it. You don't have to pay the rake. It's juice free. Like it's disgusting. People out there are so nasty, dude. And I did get slow rolled so hard. This one guy at my table slow rolled me and this other guy so freaking hard. I had 8s. I'm in early position. I limp, he limps, guy raises, we both flat. Flop comes 665. I check, he checks. Guy originally raised, ships it. I think he's full of it. I flat with 8s right on the 665 board. The other guy just sits there, tanks for like a minute, and he's like, how much do you have? How much is that? What's gonna side pot? What's this one? Okay, I call, flips over quads. He had pocket 6s. I'm like, dude, come on. Now you're just wasting times in the blind rounds, you know? Alright, long car here, popping it to 50 with ace-5 suited. Jason flatting with jacks. Sneaky.
I don't mind a flat position with jacks. That's like where's long car at? He's under the gun. Or he's +2.
I was going to say, why do I like 80s 5-7 of spades? Why do I feel like he's going to pick up a draw of some sort? And he sure does. But long car with a beast draw here, the wheel and the diamond draw. And not a horrible flop for Jason here with jacks either. Yeah. Poker Overkill doesn't have any piece of it. 80's got a small weird draw. Huh.
Man, going deep with that one.
Yeah.
Goodness. Oh, Terrace is pretty cool life. There you go. Gets there. Like the lead. I like this lead because somebody in his position is going to bet that because it's a scare card, whether they've got it or not.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you just get called by you know, that type of range anyway. Some kind of like 10s, jacks, queens.
Yeah, Jason lets go. And actually, it's probably a better thing that Jason didn't actually have the jack of diamonds because that might have tempted him to call for the redraw. Later, Vocal Terror. Good seeing you, bud.
Later. I love the angle of this camera. It makes me look like I have like crazy guns. Right. I
Chris,
don't.
just look at these things, these little things.
Like,
All right, guys, coming up
not-
here, you
not
guys can see
even real.
we've got some live band entertainment coming on. So Stones are actually really sweet. We got the whole poker side, then what we call the dark side. Then this whole crazy section over here with like the table games are the dark side, right? But then this whole crazy section over here where we have live bands, live music, dance floors, industry night, all the time. And again, download that Stones Live app and you can check out all what's going
The
on
music
there.
is always good. They build really good bands.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they, honestly, I'm actually kind of, all the bands I always book, they always have a solid like fan base turnout.
Yeah.
Like they always pack the spot.
Here we go. Gotta have some fun with the right flop.
Oh,
on this one.
action hand, 5 7s and 8s. Sean, good seeing you, buddy. And Agents Shield, great show.
7.25. All right.
7 1/4. You get a quarter. You got a +1 on the quarter. All right, so long car here pops it to 35 and go. Crispy Bacon calls. AD. Does everybody call? Oh my God! Everybody gets a piece of this. Let's do it. Let's put a nasty flop out there. Just nasty.
I
I don't even know. 5 7 8.
4 6 9.
Yeah, just everything. Just do it all. God,
How nobody has pocket sixes right here? I don't know.
How does that? Yeah. Okay. This got weird. I guess 8s are in the lead still. Oh, and how does the case deuce hit to give Frederick and Poker Overkill both trips against 3 pocket pairs?
That's crazy.
Somebody's gonna river the pair.
5 on the river.
5 7 5. Oh my God! I was like, how does a 5 7 or 8 not river right
I
there?
know. I mean, how crazy does Frederick go? A couple hundred? Should have gone more than that. Well, he just calls?
150 more.
So 80 takes the betting line and then just pops central behind him.
Surprised he didn't.
Now I wonder, does
Raise?
when Frederick snap calls behind Poker Overkill, does Poker Overkill still think he's good?
He's got it.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean he's probably snap calling with
Any
decent ace.
any sort of ace there because then
maybe
it's a chop
even
board.
King queen.
Yeah, but and he's gonna call with any ace because then it's a
I
chop
don't
board,
know, I
right?
got
Because then it's ace
yeah.
deuce to the queen, you know.
Yeah, ace is more likely, I guess, right? But if I was him, make that like 750 or something like that.
Yeah. Just go a little overkill with it.
Yeah.
Zing.
You got the deuce with like a really good kick. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's got. There's no straight. There's no.
Yeah.
Nobody's got aces or queens.
I mean, you'd almost think that nobody else has. Oh, you mean if you're Frederick, you pop it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go for value there, and I mean, it's likely to think that there is a player out there with the deuce, considering it was checked around on the flop.
Right.
You know. D. Kendrick, thanks for joining, bud.
Thanks, dude.
Raise at 30.
Garland's gonna pop it up to 30 here. Ace jack suited.
Secure the bag.
And AB's got the button, which is pretty much his favorite thing ever.
Better see a bunch of ones. Got my man giving me a 1. I can vote for myself. Let me give me a 1. Bam. Thanks, guys.
3 players.
Yeah, Bushy Brows, we're doing a 5-5 game, yeah. So 6-9 ace, couple of diamonds.
Decent flop.
Dude, Garland loving life, living the dream right here. Later, master.
1 pie.
Super pie. Yeah, solid 15K in play on the table. So guys, if you're just tuning in, joining in with us, make sure you click that heart and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing cash action. And we are at the tail end of this here. We got about 10 more minutes left. Suited aces. Peace out, buddy. And poker overkill. 7-9 suited on the button is gonna bink it up to 30.
I love those kind of hands.
Oh yeah, well, especially on position, man. On the
Yeah.
button you're in. Frederick, 7 deuce, you dirty birdie. I respect that he plays it. All club flop, no player with the club. Both guys spike a 7. Ooh, club on the turn. Everybody hates it.
Yep, gonna slow way down now. Deuce on the river. Oh no.
I love how poker overkill goes to look back at his hand like he's sweating looking for a club, even though he full well knows he has 2 hearts.
I like the bet. Definitely like the bet. You can't call.
That's good, and this
Yeah.
this comes down like we were talking about earlier, right? I mean, you can't. It's tough to call the chop. You know what I mean? To chase money to chop.
Well, you especially. I mean, what are you? You're like never chopping.
No,
it.
yeah. I mean,
So
normally
that
it
makes
applies
sense.
more to like an all straighted board, but even
Yeah.
the all club board, right? You're thinking like the only time you could ever call there and be okay to chop is if he's complete airballing.
Yep.
You know? I mean, the 4 clubs is like, okay, you're still good.
Yep.
So there it is, guys. Veronica and Friends. If you haven't watched that show, I'm telling you right now, you're missing out. It is on Wine Wednesday, and it is a, let's just call it what it is. It's a shit show of awesomeness. I mean, it just is, guys. They spew chips, they spew wine. Nobody really spews on the table, luckily, but it's fantastic. Tune in. You don't want to miss it. It is the deepest 1-3 game you'll ever watch, I assure you.
Crazy good action. I'm gonna try to see maybe get it in that game. Yeah. It's my invite.
Done. Self-invite.
Self-invite.
Yeah, Bushy Brows, pretty much any club there, because the 3 clubs is out there, any club will make your flush higher, which is why it's not a chop there.
I mean, hands as they were would have chopped, but doesn't mean that that was gonna be it.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, you're never any good there.
Yep.
So, Queen 6 Queen on the flop here, King on the turn, both players still with ace high. Another king comes. Now, a lot of times you'll see when these boards become double paired, guys like to hero call down with ace high. So I think even if there was a bet there, it probably would have most likely got called and chopped regardless.
Yes.
we're just bragging about Tracy, our resident masseuse, and we can see the bearded wonder Jake actually getting some Tracy love right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go have to butt in.
Doesn't show.
Can we see Jake's stack? Is he doing all right?
I cannot see him, but I do see he has,
I think.
he has Jason McRoberts right to his right, so that's always fun.
That is always
When you got J-Mac there.
Yep. It's like a decent game.
One seat 11.
Yeah, it looks like we got about 7 games running right here on just a random Monday night, even when the series is going on. So definitely, if you guys feel like playing some cash, come on down, hang out. Just because we're going to go off the stream here in a little bit does not mean the stream ends. This game will most likely go DVD.
It's just folded to you.
I was about to raise there for a second.
Make it
So long card, queen eight suited from the button is going to raise it up to 20. Crispy bacon with 7 is going to make the call. Good old big lick flop, 996.
Good flop for 7s.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Feel super comfortable with that, I think.
yeah. So check, quick check behind by long card. They both check the flop and the turn. And now Crispy Bacon's going to bet out,
Just fold it out.
and long card is quick fold.
AD like played like 20% of the time at the table and still like looked like pretty decent.
Yeah, right? I mean, he's a beast. He's a
Yeah.
beast. So guys, this is what we were talking about earlier, the $1 million challenge coming up. Just get in here, play some limit, you accumulate enough hours, you're gonna start drawing envelopes, and depending on what hand you make in that envelope, you're gonna just make some big money, dude. Let's just face it. We can give up
Big
to
money.
yeah, we can give up to $1 million away 4 times. So, or we can get Scarlet Joe right here in the booth.
I'm saying give it away 3 times.
Give it 3 times and pay 1 to ScarJo.
1 to ScarJo.
That's done. Done deal.
Yeah, got
All right,
it.
guys, so that's going to wrap up our game tonight. Not a bad little 5-5 game, man. I mean, we saw some solid action
good.
going on tonight. Like you said, I think the height of it was AD played 20% of the time and booked a huge win.
How do you do that?
Right.
I like to see that Uncle Matty booked a solid win. You know, leave with like 3.1 or something like
Yeah,
that.
whenever Matty doesn't get bad beat, dude, I'm always a fan.
Always happy to see that. So.
Always a fan. All right, guys. So this Wednesday coming up, we have another Stones Live session here, same time, 7 p.m. That is going to have me and the bearded wonder Jake. Darren, it's been a pleasure, dude.
Thanks, dude. Thanks
Right
for
on.
having me.
Absolutely. I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll see more.
Yep,
right on,
sure.
guys. Have a good one. See you soon.